over 2 years, one man has brought you information.
We just played some Elysium with AVG. It's brand new. It's not even released yet. It's not going to be released till the end of the month. These guys are out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Nate, Curb, and Nathan. You can check them out at lcmrockshard.com. Well, from what I understand, Dave and Jason are the steadfast guys, because when he came from Illinois, I guess, and he was trying to get the band together, he met Dave first. And then before that, from Boston, Massachusetts, we had Escape to Everything with Infliction Within. That's Mike, Freddie, Ronnie, Matt, and Steve. Go check them out on Facebook right now.
Independent metal from around the world.
Nation Zero with Malice. Those guys are out of Boston. We did Shred of Salvation, 3508. That's, of course, a female-fronted metal band out of Providence, Rhode Island. These guys are out of hometown right here, Waterbury. We played some Motorfinger. Those guys are out of also Norway, man.
And pure insanity.
This is insanity.
The Nation of Decimation.
The Nation is listening.
So yeah, thanks for listening for the past couple of years, people. And we're gonna keep going as long as OFNR is here, and you guys want to keep hearing this show, you know.
Greetings and salutations, children of the nation.
Hello, good people out there. Welcome. Yes, we got one hell of a fucking show for you people out there tonight. It's going to be all sorts of dirty, filthy speaking, using all the words that are kind of in a filthy persuasion.
In other words, we're going to talk a lot about dicks and vaginas,
And sex.
titties and sex. And so if you're under the age of 18 and you don't have your parents' permission, A, you probably know how to use a computer better than your parents. B, you should probably turn this off right now. If you are listening and you are underage, I take absolutely zero responsibility for
Me neither.
the bullshit that you're going to hear tonight. Of course, it is official fucking new radio, so in all honesty, we always have a parental advisory.
Now, I was on the net the other day and I realized something, man. May is masturbation month, dude.
I did not know this.
You can put this in fucking Google because I didn't get any story behind it. I just wanted to share that this month is masturbation month. So, if it's your thing, celebrate. Preferably after the show. Don't tell us about it either. Yeah, we've got Jasmine, CEO of Cheeky Cha-Cha, creators of Blowpaste, coming on a little later. Of course, we got majority of the bands that played this weekend over at the Diversity of Metal Fest, sponsored by the Metal Syndicate. Of course, OFNR was broadcasting live from there. I would say I had a pretty good time. How about you, Knob?
Yeah, pretty fucking good time.
Yeah, there's good bands on the bill, so you'll be hearing those tonight.
Wanted to quickly apologize to Enchanter for missing their set, man, but I was beat. I was wiped out, man. This new job is kicking my ass. And not necessarily in a bad way. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, but the commute forces me to have to get up each and every morning at like 6:30, drive 2 hours to go and 60 miles. It takes me 2 hours to drive 60 miles back, man.
2 hours,
Traffic makes me fucking insane because it makes no fucking sense at all. Because you get past like the traffic points and everybody drives. It's like fucking magic. Everybody just fucking magically just drives. So there's absolutely zero fucking reason at all. None. No reason at all for traffic. None. There's no accident, no car fire, no mangled corpse, no humping on the side of the road, no masturbating going on. There's probably a texting. Every day I see at least one.
Oh, yeah.
At least one a day. A day. And I've only been doing this for like a week and a half.
It only takes one person to screw it all up, man. Many suns ago, I used to do that trip. I used to work down in Fairfield, sometimes in Norwalk and all that down there. And it's just coming back on 95 is just a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Oh, no, see, usually, I get okay coming back. It's going into work. It doesn't fucking matter. Dude, I usually take 8 to 95. And I gotta go all the way down 8 to get to 95. And then I pretty much gotta go all the way down 95. Gotta get to exit 4. I can cruise 8. 30 minutes, the entire length of Route 8. 30 minutes. Okay? I'm usually doing 65, around there. Cruising. Okay? Everything is beautiful. Usually. As soon as I hit 95, it's an absolute clusterfuck that makes no sense whatsoever. Coming home today, dude, it took me fucking 2 hours to get home. Sitting in fucking traffic for no reason. There was nothing. There was no accident. There was no dead corpse. There was no humping. There was no masturbating. There might have been a few texting. But it wasn't like those motherfuckers were the reason that there was traffic. Because if you're stuck in fucking traffic and you're doing 2, texting and driving really isn't that big of a fucking deal. And at this point, I kind of want to bring my tablet with me. So when I'm in fucking 2 mile an hour traffic, I can watch some fucking Netflix or something, some WWE Network or something to pass the fucking time. Thankfully, my new vehicle has satellite radio, and I've been listening to the Grandmaster Howard Stern, dude.
Nice.
And let me tell you, listening to him is a fucking real treat. You know, it really is. Like, as a radio guy, as somebody who's been doing this now 8 years, almost, that's the dude I wanted to be growing up, you know? I want to be Howard. Because he's the man. I'll never be Howard. I'll be Bob with the motherfucking knob. And I'll bring you just as dirty and nasty and filthy as the show.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm with some dude,
Yeah.
a way more devastating show.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Way more devastating show.
Sunday night, if you were listening to OFNR by any chance, some dude and Knob were in an undisclosed location.
No, we were here.
Understand?
We were right here at OFNR.
So they did get a disclosed. They disclosed where they
Yeah,
were
we were
going
going to do the undisclosed location.
Yeah.
That may still happen. There's rumblings. Okay? There are rumblings of a possible round 4 of Chaos. Under the very guise of the idea of this will not be like Chaos that you know and love.
Old school, from what I've heard.
This will be old school, no holds barred, no happy holding hands, funny shit. No. There will be brutal fucking heavy metal, ranting, swearing, racist tirades, and the like, featuring the man and myth known as Stale Kush, who I hung out with last week, and it's very good to see Mr. Stale Kush back. He's in rare fucking form, dude, and he's a pissed off individual.
He's a funny
So it's a
motherfucker,
really
too.
fucking good time, you know. And then so some dude, Stale Kush, and myself. Now that's real chaos, and I know Major Chugs will be all pissed off, but it's just not. It's not mean enough with Major Chugs. Major Chugs brings the goofball side, and that's great and good and all, but that's not what some dude wants to do.
Right.
And some dude's he's the captain of that ship, and I'm all about it, because dude, Liarda's Murder is fucking brutal as shit.
Hell yeah.
And I got to hear like a really good portion of that album
You
Sunday
played
night.
some Currents over that time too,
I
man. That was
played
pretty
Currents.
sweet.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, some dude, you got to hear this.
Some dude was checking it out. He's like fucking chilling out to it, man.
Dude,
That's cool.
he really fucking, he was like,
Good stuff.
holy shit, that is
Yeah.
some brutal fucking shit.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I know, motherfucker, that's why I'm showing it to you,
Yeah.
bitch. Anyhow, so there's that, yeah. If you missed it, then you missed it. It is what it is. It ain't gonna be podcast. It sure as fuck ain't going up on YouTube. If you missed it, you fucking missed it. Period. Just that simple. You know?
Very sweet.
But rumblings is maybe a 4th round of Chaos coming in the very near future from an undisclosed location that will not be OFNR. We'll be doing it from random spots. We're still working out the details.
Nice.
And whether or not it's actually going to happen, how often it's going to happen. Some dude said he doesn't know if he can get that much hatred in him each and every week. But he might be able to do like bi-weekly, which would be pretty fucking cool.
You said bye.
It's not the worst thing I'm going to say tonight, Bagman.
No. I think we should get the festivities off to a fucking roll here.
It's 8/21,
Yeah.
5/13/2014. And as you heard earlier, if you tuned in, see, I'm trying to multitask like a motherfucker, so
Yeah.
forgive me. As you heard earlier, we got Blowpaste calling in. So tonight's entire show is dedicated to sex and sex-related stuff and all sorts of fuckery.
I got one to start it right off.
Do it up,
before,
man. Do it up.
Before we get to your thing. 17 things that only a dude with a small penis says. Okay? I think we know who we're talking about here. I didn't say it. That's when I realized a condom fell off inside her. That's number 1. Number 2, I was in the pool. 3, technically, it's average. Gotta have a, measuring tape with you for that one, I guess. Number 4, I've been told girth is more important. Number 5, I'm good at other things. Number 6, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. Okay. Number 7, snap into a Slim Jim. Number 8, don't think I can handle that. big giant ass. Number 9, good things come in small packages. Number 10, I'm a grower, not a shower. All right, number 11, listen, I think it's just cold in here. 12, no, it doesn't come with a pump. Number 14, but I didn't measure it from the base. Number 15, I can gain 2 inches if I lose the gut, right? We got a couple more here. I just don't want to with the lights on. Apparently, that's one of them. And the final one, so you didn't feel anything? All right, there you go. Things that guys say with small penises.
All right, real quick. I know we're going to get into all kinds of crazy shit, but I wanted to discuss right quickly. We're constantly getting new music here at OFNR.
Yes, we are.
Between the Bagman and myself, we are really consistently bringing you brand new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And what I've been trying to do is if I get a new band that I really am like, wow, I like this band a lot, I try to contact them right after sending them, because I've got a lot of different places I get music from, and I respond to each and every fucking request that I've gotten ever.
Right.
I always respond, even if it's sorry, it's not really our genre. Just to be like, you know, obviously have like our rep. Anyway, we've got some really kick-ass interviews coming up in the next couple weeks. We got Revel 9, who's not a new band per se, but we do have new music from them, and we're going to play some of that tonight. That's on the 20th. That's next week. The following week, on the 27th, we got Fist Fight. Dude, brand fucking new, Bagman.
Oh, yeah.
I got brand new music from this band to play tonight.
Very cool.
So you're going to want to check that out. They're from Colorado. Then the following Tuesday, the 3rd of June, we've got Matt from Eyes of the Dead calling in. So,
as far as we know, it's just Matt, so.
yeah, should be a fucking really good time to talk to Matt, talk about the Festival of the Dead, and shit. But some quick things, music-wise, we got brand new Mongrel.
Hell yeah.
The Fist Fight, of course, we talked about. Fucking Dark Avenger from Brazil, bro.
Nice.
It's like totally fucking cool, man. It's not really brutal. Kind of reminds me of like the old classic metal.
Yeah.
You know, with the really good vocalist. Overdose Support from fucking Finland.
Nice.
Helsinki, to be exact.
Spreading out in Finland now.
Yeah, getting kind of a
A
name.
couple of bands here.
Gotta thank
Faroe
Discipline-
Islands, there's 2 bands now that we got.
Gotta thank Discipline X.
Hell yeah.
Because they're wearing the OFNR gear. And other bands are like, who the fuck is OFNR?
That's fucking cool, man. Can you imagine just hanging out at the fucking pub, wearing the shirt, and then people are like, hey, what's OFNR? You know?
What is that? Yeah, it's this cool fucking radio station that plays our music. Oh, no shit. I should send them iTunes. So 4 new bands that I've gotten, plus I know Bagman's got some stuff in there too.
Yeah.
But those are 4 brand new bands, got brand new music. Stuff from the Conflict EP from Fist Fight. Tales of Avalon, The Lament from the Dark Avenger guys. Drink and Drive from Overdose Support. And Evolution EP from Mongrel. Those are the new albums.
Yeah, we've been playing Mongrel for a little while.
Oh, dude, I've been playing Mongrel for a fucking minute. Yeah.
But to have new stuff from them is always a pleasure to hear and
hell
play,
yeah.
for sure.
It's funny, too, because they put out a post, you know, who wants, you know, who in our network, our radio friends and stuff, who wants the new EP, you know, and of course, you got to be a radio station to get this in advance like this. So, of course, I throw Official F and Radio immediately out there. Hey, Mongrel, fuckers, you know OFNR wants that shit, because we've been playing Mongrel forever. And
there's a band we should probably try to see if we can talk to down the road.
I'm sure I can make
For
that
sure.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can make that happen. Anyway, so there's that. Next, I wanted to do 5 breakthroughs in sex toy histories. Really quickly, and then we'll go to music. That's right. 5 different things that have happened in sex toy history starting in 45 BC. That's right, 45 motherfucking BC. Rumored to be the very first woman to use a vibrator, Cleopatra orders a servant to hollow out a gourd and fill it with bees. Confined to such a small space, the bees' frantic movements vibrated the gourd, satisfying the Egypt's queen bee.
Do you really think you could get the force required to vibrate that thing with just bees?
if
guess
you
they have to
pack
be
that
really
fucker with
pissed off,
bees,
huh?
yeah, and
Yeah.
shake that fucker around, yeah, they're gonna fucking. Now the problem would be, what happens if that thing opens
Yeah.
while you're going
boy.
to town,
Yeah, you don't want
on
to
your
have
vag.
You don't want no wasp fucking stings on your vag, man.
dude?
Well, not yours.
Now
but
you have a
you don't have
fucking.
one.
Now you have a
hope.
fucking bee's nest in your cooch.
Yeah.
That's. Can you get honey from a bee's nest cooch? Do you think?
I don't know, man. It's kind of like people sticking their dick in a fucking wasp nest, you know?
Yeah, we
I've
did
heard
that
of
story.
too.
Yeah, we
I've
did
heard
that
of
story.
that. Yeah, it's messed up.
Number 2 is 1880. Things get steamy. With cases of quote unquote female hysteria on the rise in America, the demand for medical pelvic massages skyrockets. That's right, medical pelvic massages.
Oh, what are you, like a technician and that's like your thing? You do that kind of thing, you think?
Medical massages of the pelvic region.
It's like, you're at a party or something and somebody says, hey, what do you do?
Oh, well, I'm a medical pelvic massager. So, in other words, yeah, I finger chicks for a living.
Nice.
That's what I do. Fatigued by servicing female patients by hand all day, doctors are relieved by George Taylor's manipulator, a clunky steam power massage apparatus. Basically, the very first Sibian, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice.
Number 3, 1902. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Becoming just the fifth domestic appliance to be electrified, Hamilton Beach's electric vibrator hit store shelves, graces the coveted pages of the Sears Roebuck catalog, and actually electrifies American consumers. Because, once you get it wet, electricity and moisture don't usually go together.
Yeah, you don't want to keep those nearby.
Could you imagine being the guinea pig of the electric vibrator?
Yeah, right?
So, I have 3rd-degree burns on my pussy because I was using my electric vibrator that I bought from Sears. You think they have warranties on
What's
those?
the qualifications for taking that test? I mean, what do you got to be? What do you got to be able to do to take that?
I don't know.
They got to weed through people, obviously,
Number 4. Travel cuts the cord. In Encino, California, John H. Tavel marches out the U.S. Patent Office with a patent of the first cordless vibrator. This was in 1968, requiring 2 batteries and featuring a rotation cap for adjusting speeds. Tavel's battery-powered genius is yet to be replaced. That's right, the vibrator you know and loved was made by a dude named John H. Tavel in 1968. I like that.
Wow. It took them that long to come up with an invention for that.
From 1902 to 1968. 60 fucking 6 years.
Wow.
66 years from the time they made the very first vibrator, which was electric, to the cordless version. Wireless. All right, in 1998, after being featured in Sex and the City, The Turtle in the Hair, the Rabbit Vibrator, featuring a clitoral stimulator in the shape of a rabbit's ears, ushers in a brand new age of product innovation, consumer demand, and sexual openness. We're going to talk about openness tonight, actually. I've got some questions to Jasmine Ejan from Blowpaste about openness and why I think it's very taboo. Very hard for most people to talk about sex openly.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. You can't say fucking openly. People get all fucking offended. You can't say penis. Like on the radio.
Yeah.
On the radio, you cannot say penis or vagina. On FM radio, you cannot say penis or vagina. You gotta call it a hoo-hoo or a hey-hey or a what-what.
Can't even use the medical,
The medical term,
huh?
dude.
Wow.
You cannot call it a penis.
But you could say, anything you want on cable TV. So,
Cable TV
Yeah.
is fair game. And no, I mean, you still can't say fuck.
well, they say just about everything else, though.
You
So,
can't say shit.
No, I've heard it, dude. I've heard it
I
on
heard it on-
A&E and
Well,
know.
yeah, I think that's like more than basic cable.
I think,
You're not gonna hear shit
Nip
on...
Tuck and shit like that. They swear a lot in those
You're not
shows.
well, yeah, Nip Tuck, isn't that on...
It was on A&E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also usually after a certain time, and
Yeah.
normally you're not gonna hear a news reporter go, fuck.
This is true.
What the fuck?
You can find them on Facebook.
We're
where they
hanging
slip,
out
though.
in the
And not
Ukraine.
Facebook, YouTube.
What the fuck?
You could see these guys losing it, you know.
We can't find the motherfucking plane. What the fuck?
Now, one other thing, since you said the word clitoris, and I love the word
Clitoris.
it's,
It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Last week was International Clitoris Awareness Week.
I am aware of the clitoris. Are you aware of the clitoris?
I'm not going to read all this. I'll just put the link on there if you guys want to know more about International Clitoris Awareness Week. I just think it's cool that it gets its own week. It's awesome.
Gets its own week. It is pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, we got tons of stuff we're going to be talking about. We got some great tunes lined up for you. And then, of course, we'll be talking to Jasmine a little bit after 9, apparently.
Yeah, a little after 9, a little later than our usual time. So we might get like events in.
Yeah. And then we'll have the news later on. And
Couple quick things, you know, before we do our first music break here. I got 82 laws. I'm not going to do them all right now, of course. But I'll give you a couple. 82 ridiculous real laws that could fuck up your fucking. That's right. In New Mexico, women may walk in public topless provided they have their nipples covered. So as long as your nips are covered, you're good. What do you think of that? I want to go to New Mexico.
Dude, you know, everywhere else in the world, there's boobies fucking everywhere. It's this country that's all fucking uptight about that, you know?
In Delaware, getting married on a dare is grounds for an annulment. So if I dare you to get married, and you do it, you can then get the marriage annulled because it was just on a dare.
What was the fucking point of that then? It seems like you could use your time for other things.
In North Carolina, a marriage can be declared void if either of the two persons is physically impotent. So if you can't make babies, and I find out, I can fucking divorce your ass and go find a chick that can make babies. I'm good with that, though. I've got 2. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, then you want to go with the girl that can't, then.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Last one, and then we'll go take a music break. In Florida, one of our favorite places to talk about.
Yeah, right.
There is a special law that prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday, or she shall risk arrest, fine, and or jailing. That's right. If you're an unmarried woman, you cannot parachute on Sunday. You can do it Monday through Saturday, but you cannot, by law, parachute on Sunday.
Okay, so don't parachute on Sunday.
If you're an unmarried woman. Just so you know.
Also got, I don't know if anybody out there knows who H.R. Geiger is. I'm a huge fan because he's an artist and I am as well, depending on interpretation. But amazing. He did a lot of the Hollywood back paintings and stuff for the movie Alien and shit like that. So when you see the spaceship and shit, that's all painted. You know, he painted all that. And you could go on the net and read about him and see some of his artwork. It's fucking incredible, and it's a shame that he's passed on. Also, quick condolences go out to Ron Zombie.
Yes.
On his loss. Feel you, brother.
OFNR loves you, man.
Hell yeah.
Former OFNR alum. He will be back.
Also, if you know where Casey Kasem is, let somebody fucking know.
Dude, I know where he is. I know where the fuck he is. He's on the Malaysian plane.
Probably, right? Apparently, he's supposed to be getting taken care of by somebody, and she can't do her job because she can't find him. So,
2 other really quick Florida things. I'm reading through this list.
Yeah.
When having sex in Florida, only the missionary position is legal, dude. You do doggy style, you're breaking the law. She's on top, you're breaking the law.
Who's making these laws?
Also, when having sex...
obviously, somebody was very unsatisfied.
You may not kiss your wife's breasts in Florida. Dude, what the fuck is going on in Florida, man?
These people are whacked. I got one final thing here, I guess. Sunno, Immortal, Converge, and Cannibal Corpse were added to the Gathering of the Juggalos.
You know, and I love it because
cool.
so many people are all pissed off about this.
Man.
Oh, why is Cannibal Corpse on the Juggalo Gathering of the Jungle? Because they're going to make a shit ton of money. It's going to be an awesome festival. It is every fucking year. I don't understand the hatred for Juggalos. I really don't. It makes absolutely fucking no sense to me. At all. Because there's a massive amount of fucking juggalos out there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be surprised. The fucking people that are juggalos. It would not be the people that you expect. When you see fucking some dude, you don't think he's a juggalo.
Right.
That dude is fucking hardcore to the bone juggalo.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up juggalo. I mean, he's the one that got me into being fucking listening to the clowns and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And ICP and Twisted and shit. Chaos is all about that shit. So it's just, I never did
It's
understand
just the
it.
continued uptightness about everything we're going to be speaking about tonight and that and so much more. People just aren't happy unless they're sitting at fucking home complaining about something, man.
Right.
Like, live your fucking life already,
Fuck yeah. Quick shout out to Josh from Fear the Masses.
Oh, yeah?
Because he said he was going to tune in tonight.
Yep.
I called them at the Metal Syndicates Fest. I was hanging out with AJ, Dom from DIU TV. Good to see you out there, brother. Oh, yeah. And of course, the guys from Fear the Masses did show up for a little while. They apparently went to Cherry Street too, because there was pictures of them at both shows. And I'm like, how did they do this? But they're hanging out, and I'm hanging out with AJ. And, Josh, of course, goofy dude and always kidding around and shit. And I called them Fear the Asses. Oh God, it's Fear the Asses. Oh, the asses is so terrible and fearful. And fucking AJ is cracking up. He's fucking dying. Josh is laughing his ass off. Because I fear his ass.
Because they get the joke. They get it.
Fear the asses. Oh God, do I fear those? They smell bad.
They didn't get all upset because they get it.
They get it right in the asses.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
good
quick
fucking-
shout outs to
good time.
everybody at the
Yeah,
show.
what a
I
great
saw
time.
so many people coming up saying hello and all that. It was a really good time.
Yeah, and those
Really
of you
was.
who tuned in, man, thank you.
Hopefully you got a chance to go out and say hello to Aaron from Moongoil,
Right?
who was set up right there with all his movies, and they had Limb Collector was on all day.
We talked to him.
One of the highlights, I think, was when that movie, there's a scene in there where there's a girl getting in a bathtub and she gets disrobed. And it just seemed like, no matter who was on stage at that time, everybody was looking at that monitor at that moment. And it was perfect, So, yeah, good times this weekend. Shout outs to Agrippa and
Fuck yeah.
for his hard work putting that all together. I think it went very well, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I would have liked to seen, that was a really diverse show. You had the opportunity to see a lot of really amazing bands. And if
Some
you
bands
missed,
that haven't really played with each other either.
and
before.
probably may not again
Yeah.
for God knows how long. If you missed it, shame on you, man. It was a ridiculous good time. Of course, if you're out at another show, then bravo.
Yeah.
I can't give you too much
And if you
shame.
did miss it this year, be sure to get out to next year because he's having it every year.
Yeah,
now,
he's
I
having
guess.
it every year, and I know he's got
Sometimes
another
twice.
show probably coming up.
Yeah.
Something I mentioned on my Facebook account, I actually talked to AJ right after their set, and I wanted to just, put it out there. I was not bullshitting when I said there is no reason that In the Red is not fucking signed today. I do not understand that at all. If you get a chance to see them live, you will totally understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because that shit, dude, they sound so pro, like so tight together as a band. And the songs are so fucking like modern rock-esque.
Yeah.
Not to pigeonhole them. It's really fucking good shit, and they're really fucking talented musicians. But there's no reason that a record label should not be swooping down and going, you guys deserve to be on a major label right now today, going out on tour with Shine Down or Three Doors Down or fucking, Taproot or
I think it's
or
true with a
Trapped
lot of
or-
bands, man. There's a lot of bands that deserve to
understand-
play bigger shows.
I
with
understand that. I
opportunity.
understand that, but dude, I don't know what it was about In the Red this past weekend. I've seen them a couple times live. They were fucking seriously on point. And Ian Jones, holy shit, dude, you are the master of sound.
Yep.
Because every band sounded wonderful, sounded perfect, sounded awesome. Shallow Ground tore the fuck up. Graven Image, who I have not seen in a really long time,
Yeah.
tore it up.
Priapism sounded
Oh
really
my
good.
god, dude! Holy fuck!
Yeah, we got the new bassist there.
Yeah, Paul Speck.
Yeah, and
Tear Gas
first time
Union.
I've seen them with him, and he's doing a good job over there, man.
It was a great show. Props up to Metal Syndicate. Go check them out. metalsyndicate-ct.com for all your news information. I'm gonna be sending out the audio sets hopefully tomorrow. I just didn't get to it today.
Nice.
tried.
Hey,
It's
well, you
hard.
know what? The availability of those is enough to
The thing is,
stand on its
the
own.
thing is, you guys out there can't get them.
Right. But the bands
I
are
can
waiting.
get them. Bagman
But I
can
mean,
get them.
bottom
and
line-
the bands get them. And if the bands... See, I leave it up to the band's discretion to determine whether or not the audio quality is up to the par by which they want to put out something. I'm not going to release something without somebody's permission.
Yeah.
It's just not my right. I'll give it to you live. I'll broadcast it to you live. But if you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
It may show up again somewhere down the road. Maybe I'll do a set from a band after the show tonight. You know, if you're
Well,
hanging out.
just think about this, people. You're not going to find this kind of thing everywhere you go. This is a very unique thing that only some people have the time or inspiration to do.
Right.
So there's a lot of recordings and stuff that OFNR is getting that we don't have to, but we do because it's part of what we do. So
Right.
yeah.
And the other thing is, there'll be video. I videotaped a song
Oh,
from
yeah.
each band just to try to keep my video editing to a minimum. One song per band. It makes it easy. So those will be coming. I am backlogged on videos, as I've been saying for the last couple weeks. This new job has kind of thrown my entire OFNR work right out the window.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Kind of have to do what I got to do. But I will get back to it, of course, and they're not going anywhere. I've got all this stuff. Working on a brand new Chris Keys video called We Fell off his So Close album. It's coming along, so keep that locked.
Chris Keys, good shit, man. Hell yeah.
Anyway, we've talked for like 45 minutes, dude. We should play some music.
Yeah, let's play some tunes, and we're gonna open up tonight. You want to open up what I got, or you wanted to use one of the new ones?
I'm gonna play.
Because I had this one just lined up because it's kind of what we were talking about a few minutes ago. So,
Yeah, all right. Why don't we do that?
all right.
I'll throw in mine as I see fit.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna play some Agrippa '93, and this goes out to Agrippa for doing such a great job this weekend.
Hell yeah, man. Really, really kudos to you, man. Really good shit bringing all those bands together.
Hell yeah.
Good time.
And stick around because in the mix we have many of the other bands that were playing the other night in case you missed it.
And if you're keeping it locked for the Blowpaste interview, that is still yet to come. It'll be around 9:30-ish, between the 9 and 9:30 time frame.
Yeah.
So when we come back, I'll probably do events just to get them out of the way.
Sounds good.
We also have some more random fucking laws.
Oh, we've
that-
got a lot of mixed
up
up
your,
stuff, all sex-related bizarre shit.
And I've also got for you fuckers, 9 of the funniest, most common injuries for sex
Nice.
at home. So that's all coming up in the next little while. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. It's Official FM Radio Nation Decimation with the Bagman and me.
Check out some Fade Into Oblivion.
Didn't you do this song with him?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did.
Shameless promoting.
'Cause you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
Holy shit, what is that?
The fucking gremlin, dude.
Where the fuck did it come from?
I bought it off eBay.
Why the fuck are you buying gremlins for the effing studio?
Because he'll play new music.
Oh. Alright, he just kind of creeps me out, that's all.
New music.
Coming up now.
This is Bob on the motherfucking knob warning you that in-house pussy could be dangerous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, we just played some fucking brand new music, man.
Fist fight from fucking Colorado, Denver, to be exact. Denver, Colorado. Brand new music. Fist fight. Tune in 2 weeks. We'll be talking to the boys in Fist fight.
Yeah, we should ask him a little bit about the whole weed thing over there.
Yeah, it's a good call, baby.
Yeah, man.
Next week, of course, we've got fucking Revel 9. Looking forward to that, dude.
Hell
It's
yeah,
gonna be
good
a
stuff there, too.
time. Hell yeah. You can check out Fist Fight on Facebook, of course, facebook.com. I think it's facebook.com/fistfight. It might be Fist Fight Band. Here, hang on a second. Let me see. Some people are having issues. Not sure why you're having issues. I'm having a few issues myself on the server end. So I don't know if that's the same issues you guys are having. But hopefully it's rectified at this point. It's facebook.com/fistfightmetal. So, 5 metalheads turning out teeth-mashing metal. I like it. I fucking like it a lot. Go check them out on Facebook. Tell them OFNR sent you. Fish fucking New Radio.
Hell yeah. Now we played some more metal before that. Because that's what we do here at the Nation of Decimation. What was the metal we played before that, Knob?
The metal that we played before the fist fight would be Enchanter with Dark Ride.
Yes, Enchanter. Good stuff. I actually got a chance to see a couple songs before I had to go. When you get in a ride somewhere, you got to kind of go when people are ready, that kind of thing. But from what I heard, if you're into, old style Queensryche, like the first couple of albums, I think that Brian Betterton's singing a little bit like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, those guys have been around since 1991.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that I missed them, dude. But it was like 12:30, and my sleep schedule's all fucked up. And I was like starting to, no offense to Graven Image, because they rocked.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they threw it down. But I was totally falling asleep during Graven Image. And again, no disrespect to them at all, because they rock hard. But I was just so fucking tired.
Yeah. And then you had to come back and, do Sunday show.
Yeah. And plus it was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get up early, and I made my wife breakfast, and we ran to, the store, and, started picking out some stuff for our new walkway, and, stuff like that. So I was just beat, and I apologize, Brian Betterton and the boys of Enchanter. I would have loved to have been able to see if it had gone on just a little earlier. I'd been there since fucking 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it was 12:30 by the time they were even thinking about going on. They weren't even ready to go on yet.
Yeah.
So that's like 8 hours, something like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty long day. Plus all the rain and trying to keep your equipment from getting drenched.
Yeah.
It was raining sideways for a little while.
It was like 8 hours that I spent hanging out at the Metal Syndicate's Diversity Metal Fest. Yeah. I was pooped. So no offense to Enchanter, but next time I will definitely check out Enchanter. I know they'd come a long ways. I really feel bad when I leave early, man. I always feel guilty.
Yeah. Well, Dark Rider's a new song that they just put out. You can check it out on their Facebook, Reverb, or YouTube. You can go on YouTube and find the video for that. So enjoy Enchanter.
Absolutely.
Before that, we played Agrippa 93 with Fade Into Oblivion. One of my faves. A very, very good song, just like all of his songs. And
so much so that you actually performed it this past weekend with Agrippa.
yeah, that's just coincidence. I was thinking about it, and I went, wait a minute. That's right. I did do that song with him this weekend, which was kind of cool.
Of course, if you missed the Diversity of Metal Fest, maybe you went and saw Continuum and Dillinger Escape Plan, along with a couple other local bands.
That would have been a good show to see, too.
Let us know if you went to that. Give us a call and let us know.
Yeah, 203-794-OFNR.
Yeah.
Or 203-794-6367.
All right, really quickly, I'm going to run through the events because we're going to have Jasmine and Jean from Blowpaste calling in just a little while, and we're not going to be able to get to all the stuff we want to get to if we don't do events like pretty much now.
Yeah, so get your calendars out, peeps.
So get your calendars out and get ready because I'm going to do this right here, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for local live music.
Where are you going tonight, man? Where are you going to? Where are you going? Where are you going to? Well, I don't know yet. Where are you going? Well, I'm going to go where you go.
Find out where to go Decimation live event information.
Brought to you by the Metal Syndicate.
It's time to go to a local show. Find out now, only on Official FN Radio.
All right, really quickly, we're going to go through some events. You can get your events same place we get ours, metalsyndicate-ct.com. Metal, CYNDICATE-CT.com. Metal Syndicate-CT.com. This Friday the 16th, we've got Chaos Rain, Chaotic, and Christopher Flesh at Cherry Street Station. It's going to be a brutal night. If you're not going to that, go check out Retro Boss, The Whiskies, and Derby. On the 17th, you got Monolithic Music presents The Shape, Circadian Rhythms, Kerosene, Mile Marker Zero, Vespera, and one other at Cherry Street Station in Wallingford. Band still to be announced. Go see that show. If you're not going to that, maybe you want to go see Thanafex, the Cast of It, One Master, and Puss, and Knuckleheads. Or you can go check out Guerrilla Music presents the Hartford Battle of the Band Finals with Epoch Era, Humble Patience, Pacing Pluto, Comeback of the Year, Marching On, Achilles, Disable Time, Blastmore, Run Amok, and others. It's at the Webster Underground. End Time Illusions also playing that same evening with We Are Nothing, Imperium Mortis, and Tomorrow Will Fall at Sully's Pub in Hartford. Or you can go check out our friends In the Red at All Stars Rock Bar in Manchester. Do yourself a favor and go see In the Red. So fucking good. So talented. If you're not going to any of those things, go check out Joe Stump with special guests Lightsbane, Tear Gas Union, Gaia, Under Serpent Sun, Joey Concepcion, and Switchblade Serenade. That's going on at Cook's Cafe. Go say hi to Mark. And check out Joe Stump and all those awesome local bands. On the 18th, which is Sunday, Brass City Boss presents Sniper 66, Bloodshot Hooligans, Yellow Stitches, Drug Shot, Abductors, and Productive Member at Cherry Street Station. We're going to have some productive members here in just a little bit when we talk to Jasmine Ejan of Blowpaste.
Yeah.
Get your productive member ready.
Yeah, get your productive member. There going to be any productive members in this room.
No productive, well, we are productive members of society.
Yeah.
And of OFNR. Wednesday, the 21st. Murder Junkies, Boneyard, Liquor Baron, and Death Church at Cherry Street. Go check that out. On the 22nd, Mindsnap Music presents Our Own Destruction, Continuum, Dream of Scipio, and Lightsbane. Saw Opus at the Metal Syndicate Diversity of Metal Fest. Came up, gave me a big hug. It's like, what's up, knob? So what's up, fucker?
Yeah, he got his brand new Mohawk there for the summer with the extra blonde, white, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're not going to see the Mindsnap Music Presents show, go see Riot on Summer, an alternate metal night with Locutus and Mannyhose at the Fez, Stamford. If you're not going to that, go check out Capsize, Young Grave, Edenborn, Portraits, and The Maddening Process at the Heirloom Arts Theater in Danbury. Save the Loom. Go see shows. On the 23rd, Friday, United Level Sound presents Half Apology and Yarrow, Insano Vision, Slim Francis, and Everybody Hates Me. That's going on at Cook's Cafe. If you're not going to see that, go see Dream of Scipio, We Are Nothing, and Imperium Mortis at the Downtown Cafe in Torrington. If you're not going to that, check out West Rockers, The Deacons, and Gene Gnomes. And there you have it. Those are the events. We're going to take this phone call. I do believe it may be time for the server to stop working. There it goes.
Okay.
Caller, you're on the air with Official FN Radio, the Bagman and Knob. What's up?
Hi, this is Jasmine from Blowpaste.
Oh, wow. What's going on? Hey.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going excellent now that you're on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Things just got much better here.
Yeah, things got way better. It's a sausage party over here.
Yeah. It's time to make everything wet, you know. That's how wetter is better.
Wetter is better. So thank you, Jasmine, for calling in to Official FN Radio tonight. We got some questions we'd like to ask you. True story. Me and the Bagman and I, we've been talking about your product, Blowpaste, for at least, Bagman, would you say last 6 months?
Yeah,
At least.
Oh, that's so sweet.
At least the last 6 months, we came across this somehow, some way, randomly, and felt this is an amazingly genius product. So we need to know more. How long have you been doing the Cheeky Cha Cha, the Blowpaste? How long has this been going on?
Well, we were officially trademarked April 29 of last year, 2013. So Blowpaste has been around officially a little bit over a year now. It was developed by my partner and I, Stephen Gusteles. He's not here, but I'm here. And basically, well, because I do musical theater, and if you don't book a job for the 3-month regional, you won't work for those 3 months in that season. So I have these constant patches of no employment, and instead of, and I was inspired by Shark Tank, and my partner, who's also a third-generation entrepreneur, I told him my idea, and he said, that's a great idea, and the next day he said, we should make it. So I thought, what the hell? I'm unemployed. I might as well. So we were mixing, and it took like a month and a half to make, and every day, we mix things in mason jars, we put it away, and then because I come from theater, like, it's a very open-minded community. I would pass out samples, they would give me their feedback, and lo and behold, a month and a half later, we developed Blowpaste. The name actually came to me while I was touring for a musical theater production, backstage while I was changing my shoes, and that's basically how Blowpaste was born. Here in Chicago, in my laboratory, is where Blowpaste was born.
Laboratory, I love it.
Laboratory.
That's great.
Yeah, I was on this thought, and I'm just like it's starting to fade off. Why Blowpaste? I mean, was it you were unhappy with a product you may have been using, and you just decided, hey, we need something better?
Yeah, where did the inspiration come from?
Well, see, my partners in the past may have needed some freshening of the job, and I'm not freaky deaky, but I like to want to have a good time when you make love, right? So, and I care about my teeth. So the lubricants that are out there actually have aspartame, or, as I say in my pitch, candy-like substances. So, okay, this is what I pitch. I say you brush your teeth, and you're about to do the deed, usually with lubricant that has aspartame or candy-like substances, and then you have to brush your teeth again. With Blowpaste, you don't have to brush your teeth again. You could just fall asleep in your lover's arms. And that's why I invented it. Because I hated always having to brush my teeth while my partner would just lay in bed, and, that's just not fair. You did all this work, and you just want to peace out and slumber in your blissful moment. But here I would just brush my teeth. So with Blowpaste, actually, you don't have to, because the ingredients are very healthy. They are a mixture of, teeth care and lube. And yeah, it has sodium bicarbonate, which is the natural cleaning agent of the ingredient that's, good for your teeth. And yeah, but it doesn't, it's minty, it's fresh, and it's been quite a hit, considering we just made this in our little laboratory here in Chicago, and now we're across the nation. So and people are reordering, so I guess the world needs more Blowpaste.
Well, yeah, we have a friend of ours named Major Chugs who could definitely, go to take the taste of dick right out of his mouth. That would be excellent. So, I might have to order some just to help him out.
Yeah.
We're in 7 stores nationwide, but you can check us out on cheekychacha.com. We're also on Amazon and eBay. And, if you have any questions or anything, you email the company. It basically goes straight to me.
Yeah.
So, and we are very discreet. So, like, one of the perks about the packaging, like, it's very elegant looking. Because I get embarrassed. I come from a conservative family, and I tour a lot. So if you're on the airplane, like, nobody would know. You can just say, oh, that's my toothpaste. Like, say you got searched because, sometimes I'd have toys in my bag, and, oh, my God, they're going through my stuff on the plane. But, but this you can take on the plane, or if you leave it on your nightstand, your in-laws, they won't know. Somebody in my ballet class said that they left it on their nightstand, and like some auntie came by and they thought it was something for indigestion.
Nice.
So like, you know, it's all good. Like it's that's one of its perks.
So coming
Having
from
Blowpaste.
a conservative background, do your parents know that you're currently hawking Blowpaste?
No, they don't know. They don't know. And luckily they are not on the internet. Although I think my dad is starting to figure it out, but they're not. So far I've been under the radar. I had to hide all the boxes in my room, and like I have this framed trademark certificate. Like it's all hidden. Luckily my room's a mess at my parents' house. So they have no idea, but hopefully if this gets really big and you know, they know I can be well off, I'm planning to take them to a store, maybe a not so aggressive store, and show them, look what I made.
Right.
So,
And you know what?
yeah, they have no idea. Don't tell them, please. Don't tell them.
I won't tell them, and Bagman won't tell them.
No,
But I
lips are
just,
sealed.
you should be proud because I mean, I seriously, you know, my wife has worked in the adult entertainment world for many years,
yeah?
you know, with sex toys and stuff. So you know, I don't personally don't see any shame in it, and I think it's really fucking awesome that you made a product out of nothing. You know, came up with this brilliant idea, like because. It's true, you know, your chick's going down on you, and then she comes up for a kiss or something. You're like, oh, man, you know, it kind of tastes like dick, and I don't want to taste my own cock. I mean, so it's cool that there's a product that, like, you know, is going to prevent all that mess, and everybody wins.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to go down south? This is a great incentive for anyone to go down south.
So now, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, it's more for the dick, but, I mean, could a guy potentially use this as well?
Oh, yeah. You can put it on anyone's cha-cha. I mean, for the lady, if they're prone to infection, probably not.
Right.
But, or if you just do it once in a while, but not like all the time, 10 times a day, that might get an infection.
Yeah.
But, no, you can use it in any cha-cha. I've had my male friends tell me they've used it in the back door, and they liked it. So, and there's other uses as well, like you could use it for massage, because, you know, there's aloe vera, which is good for your skin and your digestion, and wintergreen essential oil, which is good for your arthritis, and it actually moisturizes just fine. It's funny because I was doing a production of Miss Saigon, and it was the kids in the cast they were just taking the Blowpaste and giving each other massages, and I thought, oh my gosh, you guys are brilliant. Thanks for showing me another, you know, benefit of Blowpaste. So you can use it for multiple things. And I sponsor Whores on Sunday at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. And the host, Camille Solari, she said she used it for lip gloss. So there you go. Blow job, lip gloss, massage, lots of good things.
It's a really versatile product.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Now you touched a little bit on and taking
I don't
it in
think
the
she touched
backside
anything,
or whatever. Why do you think women have a problem with that? Why women aren't really into that?
Well, I can't speak for all women, but
Well, in your opinion.
for me, maybe it's painful.
Yeah, I think most.
I can't say because I haven't experimented that much in that area, but maybe because it's such a taboo subject, you know,
Yeah.
everything's,
You know,
so that.
I think it comes down to.
Go ahead.
I think it comes down to most guys just, you know, it's a patience thing. You know, if you're just gonna try to ram that sucker home, that's the wrong entry to do so. I mean, you gotta take shit slow. You can't just, you know, guys get excited. You know, it's just that simple. You know, you're just like, oh my god, tonight's the night, and then you just take it slow. Slow down. Everybody slow the hell down. But
that's good, you know, you gotta warm it up. Always start slow, and then you'll have a nice, happy ending.
Yeah,
So,
everybody
I
wins.
agree. Communication,
yeah.
maybe attending workshops, and
Is there workshops?
discovering at the the
Where-
common goal.
Where are these workshops?
And I'm sure if they feel comfortable and that's something that they want to play in, why not? I mean,
Let's say
there's the whole possibility of being in the bedroom. You gotta, make that relationship last, and it's very important. So why not get some Blowpaste, experiment, try it out, use it in different parts of the body to lick off, and know that it's healthy,
Right.
and that Oh, another thing is my other friend. he uses it as a breath mint, as because he told me it was healthier than your regular like Altoid or breath mint. So he keeps it in his gym bag. He rubs it on his teeth and tongue, like if he ever needs to freshen up. So there's another thing that you could use Blowpaste with.
Fantastic.
Now I was talking to Nab a little bit off the air about this.
Yeah.
Do you think that people's approach on sex is a little bit out there nowadays as opposed to what it used to be? I mean, with all these different fetishes and things like that.
I was talking with some other friends, and like I spoke with this older gentleman, and when I was telling him about my product, he thought now was a perfect time to introduce Blowpaste. And I think, yes, because of the internet and because of, more TV and more things like being more sexual than it was in the past, 10 years, like so much has changed. I mean, if you watched how TV or how things are, campaign ads, things are a little bit more racier. So I think it's great because then it'll open a forum of, to talk about a very taboo subject. I mean, here I am. It's not in my culture. Like my mom's idea was giving me a book called The Nutcracker Has AIDS or something like that when I was 12. I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
And nowadays, like with sex ed and TV, I feel like it's great because then it opens more doors and more talks about this taboo subject can happen. And here I am on the radio talking about, Blowpaste. Why else in my whole career? All I've ever done in my life is ballet, musical theater, and dance, and then here I am making this lubricant. So I feel like, now is the time.
Why do you think it's still so taboo, considering with Hollywood and everything putting out movies where pretty much they show you just about everything nowadays? Why do you think it's still taboo?
That and what you were saying earlier, Bagman. There are other countries, there are, you can go to like Europe and see people topless, no questions asked, nobody feels embarrassed. But here in America, it still seems like, even though we've made these leaps and bounds, it still feels like you can't really talk about sex in the open with everybody. You know what I mean? It's not one of those topics that you can just talk about. And do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, because it is a taboo subject, just pitching wise, like all my friends were shocked. My agents thought I was going to create a workout video. But because it's theater, everyone was open-minded and cool about it. But because I'm the only one marketing my brand, because I can't afford a national commercial, I've just got theater dollars. And the last half of the year, I was couch surfing just to, fund this whole project because I'm funding it all myself. It's funny when I'm talking like at parties or different social circles. It's been kind of like this social experiment on how people react. Like I've had douchebags, and then like say if there's a group of girls, younger girls especially, like if one girl says, "Oh wow, that's great, you did that all yourself," then the rest of the group will actually chime in and say, "Oh yeah, that's great," but it's not. Nobody wants to be labeled as the slut, as they have slut shaming in this country. And then with the gays are actually really nice and really open-minded about it, probably because, they have so much against them and they know how it's like to, where people are against you, if that makes sense. So I feel like, pitching-wise and for people gaining the trust of, what I believe and telling it simply and clinically, like I just tell it like this is a normal everyday thing. I feel like I am inspiring people to look at love making that should be in everyone's lives and should be looked at as very important and to prioritize it, and hopefully inspiring other people to talk about it. Because it was very challenging for me at the beginning. I'll tell you, I used to blush. I was quiet. The first stores I pitched at, they were terrible. So, and now that I've talked about it all year, like it's not so bad, and it's actually fun to see people's reactions.
So with that all being said, give us the worst reaction you've ever gotten and the best reaction you've ever gotten from your product.
Okay. I was at this party in LA. It was my friend's birthday. This was the worst reaction. And there were just these three guys, and they were talking, and I jumped in, and my friend introduced me. And then I told them, yeah, I do this and I do that. And, oh, yeah, I make lube. And they were very intrigued. So I explained it. And then just like I say it's vegan, gluten-free, blah, 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 like, you know, like how I pitch. And it somehow touched a nerve on this military guy. And he just scoffed. And he said, oh, my erection can lift up a truck. And he was such a douchebag about the whole thing. I just left because, you know, at some you can't change people's minds, like
right.
Once they're, you know, because he just wanted to alpha male the whole situation and be like, I'm right, whatever. And the thing is, I didn't even talk about his erection. I don't know. And that's the thing, when you pitch to people, sometimes they're not listening, or like I said, the douchebag guys, I think they get confused. They think, wait, is she hitting on me, or am I hearing this right? I don't have a problem. Like, people think it's created for men who have a problem or something. I don't know. And that's not it. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
More help. Exactly. Like, this is to help for more blowjobs.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, why is this an issue? Yeah, who doesn't want more blowjobs? Come on.
Well, that was
Come on. The world will be a happier place, right?
Yeah.
That was my next question.
That was the worst reaction.
All right,
how exactly do you...
Come again?
I was going to say, how do you exactly, how do you recommend that guys go about, like, let's say, you know, it's not happening enough, you know, in their lives.
Good
what
call.
would you recommend would be the best way for, like, I don't know, Knob and I to, like, you know, get it more often from our significant others? You got any advice?
Well, I would say, you know, take a shower, be clean and manscaped, and then, if, however you can make your person feel loved, and when it gets to that comfort point, then, you know, either it happens or they talk about it, or maybe find out what her history is, you know, like how she feels comfortably, because you don't ever want to force anything.
Hell no.
I'm kind of a rebel, so you have to kind of convince them, or... you know, because it is giving. So if you give, you receive. You have to give something in order to receive. So each lady is different. So you have to find out what makes your partner tick, I would say.
Once again, we go right back to
But yeah,
communication.
and also, I hate to say it, bitter makes you taste very bitter. But if you eat fruits and veggies, like, you taste better and smell better.
There you go.
I've just noticed.
Lesson
Yeah,
learned.
so maybe
Lesson
before
learned.
that special night, you know, eat some healthy fruits or something. Like, I don't know, you can do an experiment to see, well, how do I taste this? There you go, there's your blowjob weekend. I'm going to eat all these strawberries. Oh, I'm just being silly. But actually, that might work. You can say, hey, you want to be
There's
part of
nothing
my
wrong.
science experiment?
There's nothing wrong with a blowjob weekend at all.
That's right. It sounds like a fantastic
It
idea.
does.
I mean,
It does.
jeez.
Don't tell my
good
mom and dad.
All right. Now there's
Oh
a little
gosh.
bit. There's a little bit of, I noticed. There's like, you know, a little humor kind
Yes.
of put behind your product. I've seen a lot of takes on, you know, opinions and whatever on your product, and it seems that some people kind of think it's funny or a joke or something. What would you want to tell these people that would make them believe this is a true and real product here?
Well, I tell people, and then when they actually, you know, when I pour it in their hand, they taste it, they try it, and they actually realize, wow, this is great. But humor is, I mean, that's my humor, that's my style. But, you know, sex doesn't have to be so serious. Like,
Seriously.
you can be cutesy, sassy, and laugh. And I feel like laughter is a good way to segue into something that may be taboo. I was talking with, gosh, I don't want to, okay, with these Muslims, and they were telling me how they thought it was very vulgar, you know, so
Oh my God,
now I
it
was
was
trying
vulgar.
to tell them, you know what, a lot of people do it, and if you want to make a relationship last, or, you know, have fun, or if you want him to go down on you, you know, so I feel like this product, I mean, because it's silly, people can laugh about it, and it breaks the tension, and then it can segue into a, you know, this is what people can do, and, you know, if people actually have a good time, you should try it, and ha ha ha, why not? And then like, oh, my friends, they, she said her husband, when the kids were running around, she said that he says, "Hey, you want to brush your teeth?" and gives her the googly eye. So, like, you know, it is humor. But I think it's a good humor. When people tell me stories like the, "Hey, you want to brush your teeth?" or, you know, those kind of stories, I laugh, and I feel like, okay, I've made people laugh in their relationships, and they have a good time, and that's basically it. I just want to ignite passion and healthy smiles, and, you know, people to share love, and that's my main mission for Blowpaste.
How often doing your pitch? How often have you had a guy go, "Yeah, sure, I'll buy some, but can you try it out on me?" I mean, guys have to have had. I mean, because guys are pigs. Let's be honest. Some of us are pigs.
Well, they are pigs, and I've gotten texts really late at night. I just don't look at them, and then I have to break it to them the next morning, and I have broken hearts, or they just, those are the guys who are dicks. They misunderstood. It's like that guy who said my erection can lift up a truck. Like, they just didn't really understand. So I have to break it to them. I'm just straight. I just tell them what I've gotten those reactions.
Okay, our next question real quick here is, our show here at the Nation of Decimation is based on, we play local unsigned metal music from all over the world. What kind of music are you into? I know that you're a singer and a dancer and all.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you really like?
I love all music except country.
Nice.
So I
agree with that.
Hip hop and jazz and show tunes and world music and electronic. I'm actually in one electronic video right now. Pretty much almost everything that I can dance to except country. Country is just too twangy. It just doesn't hit me right. I don't feel it in my soul right.
Now, are there any
I'm
bands
from California, so...
Are there any bands from your travels that you've run into that aren't necessarily signed to a major label that you're kind of digging?
I'm trying to think. Anyone... Well, I have my friends. Like my friend... Oh, but she's signed. There's a local band here. Like my friend who took photos of my product. His name is Chris Geik, and I think it's the Menace, the Ghastly Menace. He's pretty cool. He's local stuff, kind of garage soundy. There's a lot of European stuff that I like. Nothing specifically that I could name right now. I'm sure as soon as I hang up, I could think of one.
You'll think of a bunch.
Right now, I've just been listening to show tunes because I did a King and I audition, and then I was going to audition for West Side Story. So lately, my life has been full of musical theater show tunes.
All right, what's the most rock star or actor star thing that you've ever done and that really is huge to you?
Oh, well, I used to dance in Celine Dion's show.
Wow.
In Las Vegas, called A New Day. Although I also danced in Elton John's Saturday. Like, I danced with him. I've performed in Vegas on one of his shows. So those are cool. I did do this creation with Van Halen at one point, but then that tour didn't take off. But, yeah, I'm always looking to create and collaborate with artists. I love artists. So, and music has always been a big, huge part of my life. I love writing with people. I used to play piano. And I used to actually be in a band in high school. We were called Cheap Thrill. But, however my life goes, whoever comes into my life, and I feel like I could jive well, I love to create or be in shows and productions. I'm very blessed.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I was in a circus once, and we traveled to Canada, Dream World Cirque. We actually had this crazy layover, and we did this crazy. Our director said, we're going to do a flash mob. So we did this flash mob scene in the airport. It was hysterical. But yes, my whole life I've had amazing opportunities, and every day I'm meeting new people and collaborating, and we'll see what happens next. So
It sounds like you've gotten to a lot of cool locations for sure.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do the 20 questions.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay?
Speed
I got
round.
20 questions. It's a speed round.
okay.
You got 30 seconds to... We say 30 seconds to answer because we want you to go with the first thought you have on this, not to think too deeply into it.
No.
And then you can discuss more into it after, if it implies. All right. All right, so number one, why do you think people are so stuck up nowadays?
Gosh, because iPhones. I'm just thinking about selfies. Maybe because parents are working so hard, they don't have time to implement, being gracious to people.
Okay.
Like,
all right, number
should
two.
I elaborate?
If you'd like to. If you'd like to. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's no right or wrong answers here.
We just wanted your opinion.
Oh,
that's all.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, just because I think I was reading how, working class leaders work so hard, and because they work so hard, there are more divorces, and so I feel like maybe kids, they rely on their network and connections to feel love, so maybe they're seeking attention, and because nobody's playing outside as much or, connecting in person, because it's such a dangerous world, or, I'm just noticing kids are not playing outside, they turn to their phones and they do the selfie thing, and they're trying to emulate what other stars are doing, because, the stars are doing the selfie too, and if that's where their inspiration is. So that's what I mean by what I said, like maybe that's why they're just seeking attention, validation, and hence they become, self-centered. So versus like they should be in a sports team or go to ballet class, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. That's one idea.
Cool. Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Number two and number three are combined. What is your favorite sex position and what is your least favorite sex position?
We're going to say this on the air. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I like to be on all fours. Yeah, and my least favorite would be... I like most of them.
Yeah,
this is hard.
How is there a least favorite sex position, Bagman? What the fuck?
Well, sometimes you gotta contort your body into weird positions from what I understand.
I wouldn't do, because I'm not strong enough. I can't do, be in a bridge, contortion or handstand. That's just too much.
Crazy.
So I would do, the less acrobatic positions.
Yeah. Fuck, you think she's doing high jumps off the back?
Maybe there's
sounds like fun though.
If there was assistance, I'm sure, harnesses and things. But I just get straight to it.
I'm going to throw an extra question in here. How long?
Oh, God.
How long
Okay.
is too long?
Yeah, how long is too long?
How long is too long?
Good question, Bagman.
Oh, well, it depends on what the day is like. Say if you have to prepare for ballet class, or how long is too long? It all depends. It just depends on what mood. And it depends where you are. Because what if you're in a public space and you can't... maybe an hour. That's too long.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
maybe an hour.
you're starting to drag things out at that point. Yeah, I think an hour.
Things are getting sore too, I would think.
Absolutely.
It's how many positions can you do?
Yeah, really.
And when you get the Karma Sutra out, who knows?
You're okay, the kitchen, the bedroom, and the living room. Then where do you go? The garden. I don't know.
At this point, my wife would be looking at me like, "Come on, just fucking finish already. Be done. I'm done over here." Fuck.
All right, number 4. What's your favorite sexy drink that you like to drink? Sexy.
Oh, I like boba with taro flavor.
Nice. Okay. Number 5. What are you most frightened of?
Spiders.
I agree.
No,
I've had friends hospitalized, so I was like, oh, hell no. Get those spiders away. I mean, I know they eat the other bugs, but, stay outside, not...
Yeah,
but anyway, spiders scare me.
As long as it's outside, we're cool. I agree.
All right, number 6. Chicago or anywhere else?
I love California, where my family is.
Okay. Number 7. What do you hate about the world right now?
Well, I'm in Chicago, and it got cold again. So that's what I'm really annoyed about the world, if anything. Because it's May, and we had one sunny day yesterday. And I thought, okay, it's going to be summer. And then now today, what? It's raining? And I'm a California girl. Like, it's May. Come on. So, yeah, that's what I hate about the world right now.
What do you love?
Everything in my world is pretty good. It's been a good day, except for the rain.
What do you love about the world right now?
What do I love? Right now I'm feeling love and joy all around me. I've had a lot of people get in contact with me. Like, I had an order placed today by a store, and then my other friend's touring through town, and she invited me to watch a show. So I feel like, yeah, things are good today. So that's what I love, that my friends reach out to me, and I'm grateful for them, and yeah, things are good. And yeah, I'm talking to you guys. Like, that's so cool. Like, I'm on the radio talking about my position.
Well, it's not going to get any...
That never happens in my life. I'm blushing right now.
Well, it might not get any better for you.
I was like, God, I was really mad that my partner couldn't be here. And I was like, fine, I'll have to do this myself. So yeah, I'm here talking with you guys about Blowpaste and the world, and yeah, no, things are good today.
All right, number 9. What's the best food in the world to you?
Oh, Filipino food. What?
Nice. What are we talking
My
about?
dad's
What
best
kind
cook in the
of
world.
what kind of food are we talking about in a dish like that?
Oh, anything my dad cooks. He cooks everything. Every gosh, if I was home, I would be 10 pounds heavier. He has like the rice, the adobo, the beef steak, like everything. Sinigang. Love Filipino food.
Very cool. All right, what's your stance on fisting? Yay or nay?
Jesus Christ, man.
Nay.
God.
Okay.
Well,
What are your thoughts on that? Because I think it's
Irish.
unnecessary, personally.
Yeah, it's a little
Go ahead.
unnecessary, man. Jesus.
Not the question, the act. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's really unnecessary that's a thing, or?
I have never experimented with that, but it seems, just a fist. It seems so aggressive and so punchy and so violent.
Yeah.
So, maybe I'll try tonight and I'll have another opinion. So, but I don't know. I don't think it's for me, but hey, if you like it, go for it.
All right, cool. What?
And use Blowpaste.
Use Blowpaste.
Gonna need a case. What movie are you looking forward to the most coming up this summer? There's a lot of great movies coming up. Anything you're looking to really want to see?
Oh my goodness. I don't know what movies are coming up. I've been hustling so much. I don't know what... I'm trying to think. Have I noticed anything? I'm so behind in my movies. Like, I haven't even seen Breaking Bad yet. That's how bad that's how behind I am.
Is there currently a play that you would like to see
Yeah.
that you haven't yet?
Well, my friend is in Motown, and they're in town here in Chicago, so I'll probably see that. And tomorrow I'm seeing my friend in Mamma Mia. So,
Wow.
And then actually when I go to LA, I'll be watching Beijing Spring at East West Players. So, because I have friends performing in all those shows. I support all my friends in theater, and I'm very proud of them. So.
All right, awesome. What would be a great product name you could never use?
A great product name that I could never use. I guess like Spider Cream. I don't know.
Spider Cream.
I can't think of a name, but maybe things that I'm afraid of and with the name on it, like.
We usually get like gibberish sometimes for that answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was thinking like, Freddy Krueger cream, like stuff like that. Like, I would never use that. Why
That
would?
works, sure.
That's scary.
Right. What are your thoughts on the porn industry nowadays as opposed to back in the day? It's a little bit more violent, slapping, things like going on. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I feel like there's lots of different kinds for every kind of person, or every kind of fetish. I just stick to the simple kind, but
You think they're teaching
But
anything with the new
I
ones?
just read that more ladies are watching. Like, I think 57% are more so than back in the day. So, like I said, like this taboo internet, subject, whatnot, is spreading whether people like to admit it or not. So maybe that's why there are more creative ways of people doing stuff in the porn, like trying to gain different attention and whatnot.
Now, you think they're teaching
So
anything?
you did watch it, so come again?
You think they're teaching anything to anybody anymore, or is the whole
what do
industry
you mean?
trying to put out, videos and stuff that actually are supposed to teach you how to go about doing things the proper way? You think that that's coming across people the right way, or you think it's just weird stuff?
I will admit I don't watch that much. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure people watch and know in the back of their minds that, hopefully they don't, that a lot of the things are fantasy. So you can't just, not someone's going to come home and then, like, they're dressed. They could, but, like, a lot of the situations are fantasy, and as long as the viewer, I'm sure they know, and if not, that's why I hope, it'll segue into discussions about workshops and talking with your partner. If anything, I'm sure it'll ignite creative ways to have fun in the bedroom, and it's great because then people can experiment and see what they like. So if it weren't for the porn industry to show people, then how else could people experiment and figure out what they could explore with their partner? So I would say, hey, if people like it a certain way, why not? And then other people can say, hey, I saw it this way, let's try it this way. And then their partner can say, I don't know. Maybe that was a little too tight, and the fisting that's just a bit much. Maybe we should do it this way. So then, I feel like that could prompt more ways, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely. All right, next question. Which is an ideal part? Let's say that you're going out for a part, you're going to be acting in a movie. Which would you be more excited about, having a comedy movie or a horror movie come up that you could do?
Oh, comedy. Because I once did a ballet. It was Dracula. I was Lucy, so it was cool because I was a vampire, then I got killed and, whatnot. But I did have nightmares, so I think a comedy would be fun. Oh, but now I'm thinking about it, it would be cool to be evil and be killed, and I guess it would depend. I would do either or. I would do both. Why not? Couldn't I be in a comedy that becomes scary?
Of course you can. Why
It could
not?
be both, right?
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
combine it.
Oh, they got the scary movies and all that stuff out there,
Yeah, because I love Hitchcock. Hitchcock is my favorite, so we could have intense moments and then laugh it off, and then the next thing you know, there's an intense moment and you can scare the people, and then why not? There could be a new genre. Scary comedy or something.
Nice.
I don't know.
What's your first concert memory that you can remember? The first concert you ever went to?
Gosh. Oh, I watched No Doubt in '97. Weezer opened.
Nice.
It was brilliant fun. I remember Weezer collapsing on the ground and just shaking frantically, and the energy in the room, it was just amazing. And that was really, really fun. I was in high school, and that was a good time.
Okay, what's the most annoying song in the world to you that you keep hearing and you can't stand it?
Gosh, what is the most annoying song right now? Well, we have satellite, so I haven't been listening to annoying songs, so I can't think of an annoying song right now.
Okay. All right. What famous person would you be most nervous to meet?
I get really nervous for most famous people, I would say. But, that's just excitement.
Is there somebody that you really, really always wanted to meet yet and you haven't yet?
Let's see. I suppose meeting the president would be or even meeting Jesus might be nerve-wracking. Or any important official, like, just makes me nervous. I get nervous. That's why it's amazing that I'm actually pitching to the world about Blowpaste. And I mean, even though I am a performer, but, we rehearse and we practice and we put on a show, so Blowpaste to me has become this rehearsed show. But I get nervous when it comes to being candid, just because I feel like I'm Bridget Jones. I'm just kind of awkward, kind of silly, and I don't know. So, yeah, that's me.
All right. Do you feel that in your course of acting and everything else that you're doing and the Blowpaste and everything, do you feel like this is all a dream come true?
I feel like I am in a dream because sometimes I'm like, what the hell? Did I just make this? Am I in 7 stores right now? Wait a minute. Did I just... Yeah, I guess I created that tube. I casted the models. I did direct and shoot and sing the jingle. Yep. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, a lot of, going back and forth, but it's unbelievable. And yeah, it does feel like, this is the dream come true. Because what the hell? Like, this is my first product ever that I've ever made in my life, and it's on shelves, and people like it. So yeah, it is a dream come true. And I feel like maybe this could buy me a house. So,
right?
If I keep at it, I feel like then I can just do any show versus like looking at shows for money or, but I could just do any artistic project that I want to. So that is my goal. And I feel like, I know it's going to take time. I'll give the 5 years and we'll do this again. And you'll say, remember we did that 20 questions? And we're like, yeah. So I feel like, why not? There's a place in the world for Blowpaste.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you've made a product that ultimately makes people happy. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to sex, who doesn't, really, who
Unless
doesn't
it's
like...
terrible sex,
well, but even then, even terrible sex is still sex, and you go, you know what, I got laid. There's always the pot. Maybe that's just me. I always look for the silver lining. But it's like, I had terrible sex, but I got laid. See, maybe it wouldn't be so terrible, Bagman, if you got yourself some Blowpaste.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. You get some Blowpaste, you have healthy, happy smiles. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. That's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Do you have any other products that you're thinking about doing that you might want to share with us right now, but it's kind of hush-hush most everywhere? You got any products you're in the midst of creating?
I am actually thinking of creating a healing cream, like an icy hot type thing. So that is in the works right now. Just because, being a professional dancer, I've had injuries all my life, and I've used so many different things, and now I know how to manufacture and how to pitch and all that. I just have to make the formula. So that is what I'm working on next.
And
healing the world and blow job.
Yeah, but I mean,
there you go.
The cool thing about this really is
healing the world with blowjobs. What?
Who isn't down for that? The thing that I find really cool about this is obviously, yes, you've made the Blowpaste, but we've found through our discussion here this evening that it's used for so many more things, and by you stepping out and doing like a healing cream or something, who knows, maybe 5-10 years down the road, you don't have a just plethora of great products, skin products, Blowpaste, whatever, that are, actually helping people that are vegan, they're all natural. A buddy of mine does fight soap. It's kind of the same kind of deal. It's soap for MMA fighters, but anybody could use it, and it's all vegan, all natural, and I swear to God, it's the best soap I've ever used in my life. So when I find products,
that's cool.
When I find products like this, it's cool because it's somebody just like myself or Bagman, just a regular person who actually, did something with themselves and actually created something. And for that, I applaud you. I actually sent you over whatever money I had in my PayPal, so with my address, send me a couple little tubes, some test tubes of the Blowpaste.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely send you some. And I'll give you some samples, too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
No worries,
Like,
I got you.
Yeah, just
I will give you some stuff.
Send me some samples or whatever. I didn't have about a couple bucks, so send me a couple samples, and this way I can give one to Major Chugs.
Yeah, he needs one bad.
He really needs to get the taste of cock out of his mouth.
Oh, and I forgot to say, it's used for self-service. That's another main thing.
Oh, there you go.
That's another part of my thing.
Now, did you know that Pornhub...
self-service. It lasts for a long time. My guy friends, I had no idea.
Now, did
but
you
they
know
were in
that...
the restaurant, and they were rubbing it between their fingers, and I left for the bathroom, and I came back, and they said, it's still going. So I was like, okay. I said, so can I say, you can use it for masturbation? They're like, no, say self-service. So that's what they said.
There you go.
And I say that in that practice.
Well, it's masturbation month right now, so it works.
It is masturbation month. It is.
Oh, yeah, happy masturbation month.
Yeah, same to you. Enjoy yourself this month, I guess. Yeah, but we were talking about Pornhub, and Pornhub, apparently a couple weeks back... Go ahead, Naba. You had the whole story, man.
A couple weeks back, Pornhub was actually planting a tree for every 100 videos that you watch. I thought that, give back to the earth, right? I mean, what the hell? We a bunch of our listeners, of course, we have mostly men listening, all brag, yes, they made forests out of me. It's like, yeah, they probably planted a bush. Let's be honest. So
that is awesome. That's a great idea.
Yeah, right?
Planting trees.
Another thing we were talking about was this woman that she knits sweaters out of her vagina. She actually puts the ball of yarn inside her vagina to hold it.
Wow, that's talent.
Now, the talented part is that she does not stop for her monthly visit. And she, knits these full sweaters.
Okay, this is definitely a boys' radio station.
Right? But this actually happened. This chick is like
real stuff.
She's an artiste.
Yeah, she sits in front of a group of people and knits these things, and then I guess she gives them away because I don't know if she sells them.
I don't know if you could sell those.
Yeah. Would you wear one of those if somebody gave you one?
Would I wear it?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
There you go, man. She'd wear a Vag-Knit sweater, man.
Vag-Knit sweater.
First person to say yes.
Oh my goodness!
You can Google the story. I swear.
That's crazy.
We did not make this up. You can Google the story. It's a true thing. It really happened.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
What we do
Imagine the powers of the vagina. What possibilities could be.
They're endless.
We do this news stories. We do this news story segment every night right after the show. We're talking to you. We'll be doing that. And we come up with these stories, and they're all about just really weird, strange things.
Shit,
yeah, so it's very real. It's how we found you guys.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah.
Random things, and came across Blowpaste. And, I again want to thank you. I think we're pretty much... You got no other questions, right?
No.
The only thing we need now, though, I mean, because we can't let you go without this, is we need your name.
Uh-oh.
We need your name, that you're with Blowpaste, and that they're listening to OFNR forever.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm Jasmine Jean, and I am with Blowpaste, and I am listening to OFNR forever.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much
awesome.
for joining us tonight.
That?
This was great.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, you have to play my jingle.
Oh, I totally will play.
Yes.
Just so you know,
we play it every week.
We play it every week. We've been playing this.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's so sweet.
We've been playing
Thank
it for
much.
so long. Since we found out about you guys, I mean, we came across the jingle, and then you sent me the official one, and we're like totally all about it, and we're going to continue to do so because we really, I swear to God, me and the Bagman, we really think this is a really awesome product. It's really cool that you're doing what you're doing. Don't be ashamed because it's fucking awesome, and and
we wish you all the best in your success with it.
Yes.
Really.
Hey, the guy who helped me record it, he's the voice of DuckTales. Woo!
No way. Are you for real?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
He did DuckTales and Chip and Dale.
Oh wow. That is
so he helped me, and he did the backup vocals on the jingle.
That is so awesome. That makes that commercial like 10 times cooler because I'm totally a 90s kid and watched those cartoons.
All right, quick before you go, just give everybody an idea where they can get the product right now.
Yes.
Oh, well, you can get on chiquichacha.com or eBay or Amazon. But if you're in New York City, there are 2 stores there. Vihan's Video on 38th and on 8th Street, and and DVD Depot on 6th Avenue, and then G Boutique and Early to Bed in Chicago, and West Hollywood's Chi Chi LaRue's. So various places. If you Google the stores, they also have their websites as well. So yeah, you can get them. Yeah, just go on chiquichacha.com for all the locations.
There you go.
Excellent.
Everybody check that out. And, of course, check out the program each and every week that we put up. We'll have the links for you. We've been giving you guys the links to the Facebook account. Go hit the Facebook account.
Yes, like us, please.
Yes, hit that like button. Tell everybody that you know.
You like blowjobs. If you like blowjobs or making love or vegan or, massages or just help a theater girl out, just please like us.
Very, very awesome.
Absolutely. Jasmine, thank you so much for your time tonight. It's been
Thank you.
It's been
Thank
an
you so
absolute blast.
Yeah, keep in touch with us and let us know what you're up to and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will definitely. You take care.
Take it easy.
Have a delicious day.
You too.
You too. Send me some Blowpaste.
I will. Yes, I will email you with the address and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I sent
Cheers. Ciao, ciao.
you. Cha-cha.
Chat.
Bye.
Bye. That was a good time, man. I enjoyed that.
Fucking awesome time,
freaking
man.
great.
And you know what? If you like blowjobs, and I like this
If
slogan.
you like blowjobs,
I like this slogan because you know
but
what?
don't want the taste of dick in your
Who
mouth.
doesn't like blowjobs? No, I mean, if you like blowjobs, you should like Blowpaste.
Right.
That was like what I came out of that conversation thinking. I totally did send her like $3, dude, to try to get a couple samples.
Yeah.
So that we can get a couple samples so I
It's
can
great for your teeth,
give
no
one
cavities.
to Chugs, help him out.
Yeah.
I'll give one to my wife, help myself out. You give one to whoever. I don't want to know. Leave me out of it. That's all I have to say. All right. So we're going to take a quick music break.
Yeah.
But before we do, brought to you by, each and every week for the last couple months. It's got to be
And we'll
6
continue
months
to.
or 8 months, something like that. But now officially we could say it because she's given her total thanks and welcoming of us doing
Hell
this.
yeah.
So brought to you each and every week by none other than Blowpaste, bitches.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blowpaste. So give that salty sausage a peppermint taste with the magic of Blowpaste. Freshen up the job before you turn out the lights, and get a pearl necklace to go with your pearly whites. If you want to make his day and put a smile on his face, taste the magic of Blowpaste.
Were you there? Okay. No, just standing. Your judgment it will be. Damnation waiting for your eternity.
Yes! Oh yes! I was the parrot from Aladdin! I'm sorry, Gilbert. I can't do this.
Why? Is it because of my voice?
No, it's because you're like 4'8" and you always look like somebody just squirted lemon juice in your eyes.
I have a herniated cornea!
Nation of Decimation, people! Official fucking new radio! Fucking, I'm the bag man. We got Knob over there.
Knob.
Yeah, we just played some Shallow Grounds with Prostitution. Why not? Seemed like a good song for tonight, right? Of course, they're out of Meriden. If you were out at the Diversity Metal Fest this weekend, you would have seen them tearing up the stage.
Fucking tore it up, too, that's for sure. Dude, you know, their fucking new bass player looks like fucking Jack Black.
He does.
Real bad. I was
does.
like, wow, he could be Jack Black's fucking brother.
Maybe a touch of, like, Jim Morrison in there, too.
Yeah, it's like Jack Black and Jim Morrison banged, and out popped the bassist of Shallow Ground.
Yeah. He's a talented motherfucker.
Oh, my God. Hell yeah.
If you haven't gotten the new CD, The End of Everything, it's not so new anymore. I mean, it's like a year and a half old or whatever now, but you might want to go out and get a copy of it. If you don't, you can get it at killermetalrecords.de, Amazon.com, BestBuys.com, from Shallow Ground's website. Go check it out. Good shit, Shallow Ground. Fuck yeah. Before that, we played Night Bitch with Inferno. They also played this weekend. You go check them out on Reverb, Facebook, and Metal Archives. Yeah, that would be the Metal Encyclopedia Metallium. I'm a big fan of this site. It's been around a long time. It's really hard to get onto. If you haven't checked it out, check out Encyclopedia Metallium. And Shallow Ground's on there, Night Bitch is on there, Dark Architect's on there. There's a lot of fucking bands on there. There's Zenosis, you name it. Continuum, probably. Yeah.
New Stompilation is coming. I'm waiting for the last couple bands to get me the finalized tracks. And we'll be putting out a brand new Stompilation for free. So keep it locked. I will be putting up the old Stompilation, just like 9 or 10 tracks, maybe a dozen tracks. All independent bands. Some of those songs and performances that you can't get anywhere else. Live Odd Zero from
bands aren't even around anymore.
Live Odd Zero from New York. You got Darren from Blastoma doing an acoustic by himself on the record. To end off the record, there's Trial by Terror's on there. I Kill Ya is on there, and a bunch of others. So I'll be putting that out. Wings of Apollo's actually on there.
Very nice.
From back in the day, from before they were big time rock stars.
Yeah.
So I'll be putting that up in the next day or so that you can get it out. I'll put the link out and everybody can check it out. Speaking of links, I did put up the Blowpaste link on the Nation of Decimation group page.
Go click and like that.
Please like their page. Just like the page. Tell them OFNR sent you. That would really be outstanding.
Even if you're weird and don't like blowjobs, just go click it like anyways.
Yeah, it's a mom and pop shop.
Yeah.
It's really just one chick and her partner.
Yeah.
And they're not even a mom and pop. I don't even think they're together. They're just partners in a business.
Yeah.
We didn't get that far. We didn't ask her that question. Probably should have, but that's all right.
Yeah. We played some Graven Image before all of that as well with Twisted and Broken. They were also on the fest this weekend. Really cool to see them. I guess they don't really have anything coming up right away.
Yeah,
but I mean, they got Overkill later on in the year. Going to be going out to Puerto Rico later on in the year, too. So
I actually was sitting, at the OFNR booth, and Paul had come over to your new drummer and was discussing how, they don't do a whole hell of a lot of shows here in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And, to be honest, much like Cyperna, it's kind of a good thing because you can't just see them. You can't just go out and be like, oh, they're playing this weekend, every weekend for the next forever. I can see them whenever. You really have to plan and go, oh shit, I can only see Cyperna this time and this time and this time, and that's it. I need to pick or go see them all 3 times so that I can check them out. I'm really glad that I got a chance to see Graven Image because I don't get a chance very often to see them, and they're outstanding. They always have been. They've been outstanding ever since I first fucking heard them. Just a brilliant band, but they've gotten so much better, so much tighter over the years. That it's just like almost
lineup tweaks.
It's almost a different band, dude. At this point, I mean, really, as far as I know they've had lineup changes and additions, but it really is almost a completely different band.
Yeah.
And it was cool because I got a chance to talk with Martin for a little while, talk to Paul Coleman for a little while. I don't get a chance to talk to those guys very often. And it's always cool to catch up, you know, and of course, you know, just say hi even, you know, just for 2 seconds and just see what's going on, see how everything's going, make sure everybody's good and well. I like to do that with bands like that because, you know, they've been to the OFNR studio and we're big fans of Graven Image. Great band. Go check them out on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Reverb, wherever.
And to elaborate a little bit more about bands that are playing out of state and stuff, there's a lot of bands that are doing that right now. I had a lot of people come up and ask me about Darkitect, and I'll just say it right on the air right now. Basically, we are booked all the way until at least August right now with all out of state shows. We're going to be coming back probably to Connecticut in October, probably. So we're just doing our moves right now. So a lot of bands are doing that, you know, getting out of here, and then when there's a show here, it makes it all the more special to go out and check it out, you know, because it's a little harder to see. So yeah, very, very cool. We're all caught up with all this stuff. Real quick, today is Chuck Schuldner's birthday. So happy birthday to him.
Did you discuss
in peace?
You discussed that we played Night Bitch in there too?
Yes.
Did you mention that?
Yes, I did.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
I spoke of Night Bitch, yes. Yep.
Yeah, they were pretty fucking solid too. Ryan
yeah.
Bear come running over to me and was basically like, "Hi, bye. I gotta go see Night Bitch." Like, got there just in time as they were going on, and then was like harassing them as they were going off. He was like, "I just got here. You must play longer." And they're like, "Fuck you." It was a good time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I met Ryan's mother the other night. He introduced me to her. Very nice lady and all. That was really cool. I've known Ryan for a little bit. Night Bitch is good shit. Go check out some Night Bitch for sure, people. Like I was saying, Chuck Schuldner's birthday. Rest in peace, brother. All that. Yeah.
All right. Really quick before we get to the news. Funny facts. The 9 most common injuries at home during sex. This according to newsweird.com. Approximately 1/3 of all Britons have received a variety of physical damage during and after a romp in the hay, according to new research. According to this study, over 18 million people injured themselves during passion, and 40% broke one of the household interior decorations during intimacy. It seems the most dangerous places for fucking were sofas, followed by stepping machines. I don't know how the fuck you would do that. Showers, bedrooms, and that's in that order. So, sofa, followed by the Stairmaster, followed by the shower, followed by the bedroom. Those are the 4 most dangerous places. I would think the Stairmaster would be like top of the list, but apparently not.
Why the hell would you want to do that?
Also on the list of 10 risky places for Emmer's pleasures were chairs, kitchen tables, toilets, and desks. Toilet's not the most romantic places to fuck.
Stairmasters just seems like too much work, man.
Company representative says, sex, a dangerous occupation in our time. There are many dangers in the house and around it, which can cause serious injury if people are careless. Researchers are, however, surprised by the fact that even the bedroom carries some risk. So here they are. In order, from number 9. Number 9, stretching the ankles. Legs are not meant to fit behind the head like that. Number 8, spraying wrists. Push-ups strengthen older bodies to help support while on top. Number 7, dislocated knee. Style is called doggy, not galloping horsey. Number 6 is a bruised shoulder. Headboard padding would probably be appropriate and helpful in that case. Number 5, broken elbows or knees. I mean, what the fuck are you doing if you're breaking your knees and elbows while you're fucking?
That's, yeah.
Number 4.
If you need to.
A trachealism. Spasm of the neck muscle, apparently while trying to lick their elbow.
Which is supposed to be impossible to do, by the way.
It is. So I guess a trachealism is like spasm of the neck muscles while you're fucking giving head. Or, you know.
That's some, like, power head right there, man.
or if you're, like, you know, eating box. Munching the muff, you know.
Getting a little carried away there.
Number 3 is a sprain. If you slow down, slow, steady motions, not quick, jerky motions. Number 2 is a back injury. I guess if you're trying to lift your partner and they're heavier.
On the Stairmaster.
Heavier than you thought. Yeah, and you're on the fucking Stairmaster.
Feel the burn.
Fuck. Man, my calisthenics went through the roof. I can't explain it. I went to the gym the other day and suddenly there was fucking going on in the Stairmaster. It's crazy. And if the Stairmaster is a possibility, can you not also do the Gazelle? Or perhaps the tread, I was on the treadmill. And, we reenacted her running away from me.
Yeah.
And so I had to catch her, which I can't do because my calisthenics are terrible. Because I'm not doing enough Stairmaster.
What about your ninja skills, man?
My ninja skills are improving.
Okay.
Mostly because of Mr. Rob's American Tiger Martial Arts.
Nice.
Go check out Mr. Rob's American Tiger Martial Arts, even though I'm not really a student there. You should check him out anyway. Don't tell him that I sent you because he will fucking make your training 10 times worse.
Yeah, all right.
All right, and the number 1 most common injury at home during sex is a crick. Typically for us older folks, rediscovered parts of the body we had otherwise forgotten existed. I got pains where I didn't even know I had places. And you get a crick in your neck or... See, for me, one of the worst is like when you pull a hammy. You get like that cramp in your fucking lower leg. And then it's like you gotta stop everything. I got a fucking cramp in my leg. That shit didn't happen to me.
Oh, God.
When I was fucking 18.
Oh, God, I got a cramp in my leg.
Now that I'm fucking 35, oh, Jesus, hello. Oh, God, I got a... Hello, I got a cramp. You gotta stop fucking me. I got a cramp in my leg.
I got places and pain in places I don't have places.
I got pain in my places. I got places pain. And I got a sprained ankleitis. And I also got a crick in my leg.
Is that bad for you?
And I got a crick in my penis.
Is that bad for you too?
You gotta stop, I got a crick in my penis. Oh my God.
It's bending.
And now I gotta pee. I'm just gonna poop to bed. Oh, poop.
All right, while you're getting the stories for the news ready, I'm gonna talk about the 33 weird and disturbing sexual fetishes, but I'll cut it in half real quick.
All right,
you're gonna start.
It started on its own.
Okay.
But go ahead.
The first one is fornophilia. Apparently, it's a form of bondage which a human is used in piece of a furniture, like a table, whatever. And apparently, that's a way to get those kind of pains and shit that you were talking about.
I got a crick in my neck because my lover used me as an ottoman.
She's big. Real big. All right, number 2. All right, I'm going to try to pronounce these right. Sacrophycosis. Sacrophycosis.
Yeah, I got sacrophycosis real bad.
Sacrophycosis. The process of making a hole in one's pocket in order to facilitate public masturbation.
I got a hole in my pocket. You want to touch my ball?
Then we got liquidophilia. Liquidophilia. It is an arousal contingent upon the submersion of one's genitals in liquid.
She pissed on my balls, Zach, and it felt great. I didn't need Viagra that night.
I guess we'd be staying at a public swimming pools on that respect, yeah.
I was fucking in this public swimming pool, and I got chlorine in my urethra.
Ceremophilia is the arousal due to witnessing such disasters as car accidents. So I got a boner because that car hit that other car.
One time, I saw this car wreck, and the car burst into flame, and I wound up having the biggest boner of my life. So I got out of the car and started masturbating right there in front of the vehicle to try to use my cum to put out the fire. But the problem is I'm so old that my cum is just dust.
Yeah, I guess he was suffering from semorophilia, huh? Yeah. All right, dendrophilia. Sexual interest in trees.
I once had a tree.
I was so in love with it.
I was so in love with it that I put my balls in the knot of the tree. The only problem is when you put your balls in a tree, you gotta check for squirrels.
You do.
Because he tried to run off with my nuts.
You just took a big chunk out of them. Anyway. All right, Frotteurism. Okay. Rubbing against a non-consenting person to facilitate sexual stimulation. So basically standing next to somebody rubbing your body against them.
I was on the subway and it was really packed. So I started dry humping this woman's leg. Did you know that if you dry hump a woman's leg and you put your ear up to her vagina, you can clearly hear her say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Now we got cynicism. Cynism. There we go. Sexual pleasure derived from the thought of tearing out sexual organs by the roots. Whew.
I once had this dream that I took my girlfriend's vagina and I wore it like a coonskin hat. And I put it on there because I ripped it out of her right from the roots. And let me tell you, it's really hard to rip a vagina from the roots because you gotta get really deep in there. You start at the boobies and you cut your way down, and then you put your finger inside of that cooch hole and you tear to the bottom until it rips up.
You could always suffer from mucophilia or muchophilia, however you want to pronounce it. Mucophilia, sexual pleasure related to mucus.
I really like when she spits on me.
Basically, or anybody that has a hard, heavy cold turns someone on because of all the mucus involved. That's pretty gross.
She hooked up a phlegm ball, and I got really horny. So I fucked her in the asshole while she was hawking up a phlegm ball. You know, it's probably illegal in some places.
Probably.
Speaking of illegal, did you know it's illegal in Michigan for a man to scowl at his wife on Sunday?
Jeez. Okay.
In Montana, it's illegal for married women to go fishing alone on Sundays, and illegal for unmarried women to fish alone at all. I thought this was the United States, not some fucking jihadi yabba yabba fucking place, man.
How about autonepophilia? Sexual pleasure derived from dressing as an infant in diapers.
I once saw this baby crap himself. And it really got me. No, I can't even go that far. I can't even do that one. I can't. That's just wrong. That's fucking wrong. Speaking of wrong, riding a merry-go-round on Sundays is considered a crime in Idaho. Men may not be seen publicly in any kind of strapless gown in Florida. So if you're a tranny, you gotta wear strapped gowns only. Just so you know. In Indiana, it's illegal for a man to sexually arouse in public, so if you got a boner, stay home.
Yeah, right.
If you got a boner for more than 4 hours, call the doctor. And any marriage where either of the parties is an idiot or a lunatic is null and void in Rhode Island. So if you're a fucking idiot and you get married, you can have that shit annulled. Your Honor, my wife's a fucking retard. I want a fucking divorce.
How about gerontophilia? Sexual preference for the elderly.
Yeah.
Pretty hot, sexy bitch over here. Yeah.
This chick Ruth came in and
she likes my ass. It's nice and firm still. It hasn't dropped yet.
Her titties went right to the ground. I mean, she almost stumbled over those fuckers. Boy, howdy, let me tell you, when you're fucking a chick and there's cobwebs in her coochie, there is nothing more satisfying than putting your cock inside a sandpaper-like vagina full of spider webs to really get the juices flowing. And by juices, I mean dust, as I've spoken about previously. Well, speaking of that leads me right into my next story, Bagman.
Right, let's do that, man.
And I think it's time for the news.
Let's do the news.
So, here we go.
We'll get to the rest of those in a few.
We interrupt this regularly
regularly scheduled Nation of Decimation with the Bagman and Knob, a 3-hour show dedicated to supporting global independent heavy metal, to bring you the news.
Man robs convenience store, wielding a chainsaw and wearing a flower pot on his head.
The official fucking news report brought to you by Blowpaste. Get the taste of dick out of her mouth.
Makes a great lube as well. A woman knits a sweater out of her vagina as a visual art piece.
Don't get me started on Florida or Asia. The Nation of Decimation proudly brings to you the official fucking news report.
That's fucked up, dude.
It's fucking nasty.
It's fucking bizarre.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blowpaste. So give that salty sausage a peppermint taste with the magic of Blowpaste. Freshen up the job before you turn out the lights, and get a pearl necklace to go with your pearly whites. If you want to make his day and put a smile on his face, taste the magic of Blowpaste.
And the news is brought to you
Officially
by Blowpaste people.
Thank you, Jasmine Ejon, for calling in. Everybody go check out Blowpaste on Facebook, on Twitter. Check out cheekychacha.com to order yourself some. You can get sacks.
Blow sacks.
Blow sacks.
Blow sacks.
Sacks of like the sample size tubes.
It's probably all you need for each time.
Like, you know, you could get a sack full and like give them away as party gifts.
Yeah.
And shit, you know?
Yeah. Good conversation starter for sure.
All right. So anyway, you were talking about old people sex.
Yeah.
We were discussing that 2 seconds ago. I'm going to take it one step further. Ghost sex. A Ukrainian-born actress is scaring up lots of publicity after making an outrageous claim that she's had sex with a ghost twice.
Accidentally?
Natasha Blasick made the spirited confession Tuesday morning on British TV show This Morning and said she found the experience really, really pleasurable. First experience happened when she was alone in her room. Quote, I was laying in bed, felt something enter the room and couldn't see anybody. I could feel that somebody was touching me and there were hands pushing me against my will. And I could feel the weight of a body on top of me. Couldn't see anybody. I could feel the pressure, the energy, the warmth, pushing in different directions. I fucking enjoyed it. The ghost then left.
So if she didn't enjoy it, then it would have been ghost rape.
But it returned a month later. For more. She says, quote, it was fun. I think ever since I was a child, I always wanted to know if there was anything more to this world. I was always asking the questions, and I think this made me feel real sure that there is something more than what we can see with the naked eye. Naked. It gives me comfort and support and love, and it did answer questions for me. There's something else out there. Blasick isn't the first performer to extol the virtues of ghost sex. In September, Keisha revealed to Ryan Seacrest that a Randy Ropp with a male ghost helped give birth to a new song called Supernatural. Quote, it's about experiences with the supernatural in a sexy way. I had a couple of experiences with the supernatural. I don't know his name. He was a ghost, but I'm very open to it. People who report having sex with a ghost report feeling pressure on them and even penetration, but ghosts don't have warmth. When they're in the room, it's a very cold environment, so
they're feeling a cold cock, like cold cock whiskey.
Cold cock whiskey.
Yeah, go drink that shit, people.
So there you go. You can have fucking ghost sex.
Yeah, it's
or ghost rape.
It's pretty bad when people are having sex with fucking ghosts, and there are people out there that aren't getting laid at all. So it's pretty messed up.
Whenever you think that you have it really bad, and you're like, man, I just can't get any. It could be worse. You could be fucking ghosts. Just saying.
Now, see, I wish I had this teacher as my biology teacher, because this is fucking all right. Apparently, students suspended after teacher accidentally shows a porn film in class. Kansas City teacher allegedly showed porn to, actually it's his high school biology class. But It got the students into trouble, apparently. The incident occurred Tuesday when the unidentified teacher turned on an overhead projector during the first period of J.C. Harmon High School. The projector came on. Students saw pornographic snapshots of naked women in compromising positions from behind. Thinking quickly, a female student took a picture of the offensive photo on her phone. The student shared the picture with her boyfriend and then forwarded it to more friends, and hours later, I guess it was up on Facebook. The girl looked up the photo. I already said that part. Boy's mother, Karen Winkle, has a theory of why her son was suspended. I believe my son got in trouble because the school was trying to hide something. Teacher is currently on paid administrative leave while the matter is being investigated. So, I'm not really understanding by this story why the students were suspended. Should have been the teacher that was suspended. The teacher was suspended, but apparently there were students suspended. How come they never showed any porns in our fucking biology class? Would have been a lot more interesting.
Speaking of virgins, sex.
Yeah.
I mean, go figure. How much is that virgin in the window? Mr. Bagman, how much is that virgin in the window?
I don't know, isn't it like 80 grand or some shit, dude?
Well, a medical school student was auctioning off her virginity. She's now called off the stunt because she actually received few legitimate bids. Between March 31st and May 7th, Hannah Kern had been auctioning off her virgin vag, under the name Elizabeth Rain. Kern is a 20-year-old double PhD at the University of Washington. Huffington Post verified her identity with documents supplied by herself. She became the latest in several recent online virginity auctions that have all ended in a fiasco. She says, and I quote, "Having given it a sincere try, I now completely understand why they never do work out. It's a very messy mix of auction and publicity that is near impossible to balance." Kern had hoped to see at least $400,000 from a willing spendthrift. The final bid, however, was a whopping $801,000.
I knew there was an 8 in there somewhere.
For a chick's virginity. $801,000 to fuck a virgin. She explained all this briefly on her blog, Musings of a Virgin Whore. It really is, that's what it's, musingsofavirginwhore.com.
Wow.
And you can get all sorts of information.
Hoary virgin shit there.
So, all kinds of stuff, information about the blog, some actual posts about what happened, and why losing her virginity and making a lot of money is really not a great idea. So, it's pretty interesting, actually.
Huh.
If you're thinking about selling your virginity, don't do it.
Or at least ask for a shit ton of money, I guess, right?
I mean, dude, at $801,000, I mean, you're gonna lose your virginity anyway.
Yeah.
For $801,000, dude, I probably would have lost my virginity. Well, I'm a guy, so I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
At that point, I mean, you know, guys do crazy shit to lose their virginity, man. You gotta do it, because otherwise you're the odd man out, and all your friends start giving you shit.
Huh?
And then you're a loser.
Well, here's some losers here. Apparently, a 17-year-old girl got ejected from her homeschool prom
Wait. Back up a second.
I know, homeschool prom. Exactly.
Back up a second. If you're homeschooled, do you really get to go to prom?
Apparently, yeah.
And so, like, what is it? A prom of you and your date, and that's it?
Well, apparently, there were a bunch of guys here. We're going to talk about the story.
All right, let's talk about it.
All right. She got ejected from a homeschool prom because she made the other people's dads feel funny in their swimsuit area.
So she was coming on to dads.
She was just looking good, and I guess they were all saliving all over her. 17-year-old girl was kicked from her homeschool prom because of dads complaining that she was arousing impure thoughts in them, I guess. And a guest posted her sister's blog, Richmond, Virginia, a high school senior named Claire related on how one of the women's organization that put the dance together said that her dress was not of dress code requirement. She got into the ballroom, she's 5'9", I guess, and amused herself by surrounding herself with shorter girls in much shorter dresses. On the balcony above the dance floor, a group of dads was said to be ogling and talking amongst themselves, which grossed out Claire and her friend a little bit. After the kids had been swaying to the music and talking and enjoying themselves for a while, some chaperones came over and complained that Claire's dress was pulled aside to tell her that the dads dancing were getting provocative thoughts and impure thoughts over her dancing. I guess she protested and had been doing nothing but dancing, but once told about her regulation finger-length dress that was too short, she was kicked out of the dance, and her friends decided to go with her. So I guess administration is trying to figure out what the big deal is. She's trying to figure out what the big deal is. All these weird fathers are like, Googling all over and freaking making a fucking mess. So she couldn't stay at her prom because she was obviously too hot in her dress looking for these guys. I'm assuming that these guys were probably like, Glenn from fucking Family Guy, Yeah, giggity,
Giggity, giggity, giggity, goo!
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking with Jasmine, wanted to know where they could listen to the interview back, and I said it'll be up on YouTube in the next couple days.
Yeah.
And then I sent her over the story, the link to the Vaginate sweater.
Nice.
So that she could see that we're not just a bunch of perverted dudes making shit up.
When she said, I figured that, this show is all about guys and stuff. I don't like to think that we're just about guy stuff, are we? We try to cover everything, right?
We try.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's guy perspective because we're dudes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah.
All right, so next story. Fuck being sick. This isn't really about fucking per se. However, psychologists are saying that muttering the odd curse word every now and then will actually do you some good. Research has shown that the occasional expletive can make us stronger people. It is believed that small doses of profanity can help control emotions and make it easier to manage pain. Investigation into swearing was conducted by Richard Stevens, a senior lecturer, Keele University. Academic has conducted numerous experiments over the years to prove his theory. He explained, video games made people more aggressive, so their language became more emotional and they swore. This explains swearing and makes it more acceptable. We want to use more taboo words when we are emotional. We grow up thinking that fuck and shit are bad words. When in reality, they actually could help us. In other news,
I don't know about you. I feel pretty relieved when I yell out of fuck when I'm pissed off. It kind of lets off a lot of fucking pressure and shit.
In The Wolf of Wall Street, apparently, where Leonardo DiCaprio was the star, there was 506 fucks over the course of the movie. And shattered swearing records, according to this. But I don't know about that.
Well, it was at one time held by, say hello to my little friend.
Scarface, yeah. There's a lot of swearing in that. I would think any movie...
That was supposed to be the most fucks in any movie back then.
I think any movie with Samuel L. Jackson would have an awful lot of fucks and motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There would be an awful lot of motherfuckers in most Samuel L. Jackson
Sam
movies.
motherfucking Jackson motherfucker. And there's too many motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Yeah. So this is just a continued story, and there's so many of people that are marrying inanimate objects. Music producer addicted to porn launches a legal bid to marry his laptop. Chris Saver, an attorney and music producer, filed a 24-page motion which appears to be a protest against gay marriage in Utah. Mr. Savier says gay couples have the right to marry their object of sexual desire, even if they lack corresponding sexual parts. That I should have the right to marry my preferred sexual object. According to this document, his preferred sexual object is his porn-filled Apple computer. Previously, he was, he blamed Apple for causing a porn addiction.
Yes, I remember this guy.
Okay, he wrote that they discriminated against me when they rejected my request to marry my computer. So I approached the Utah clerk to have a marriage license issued to me and my machine spouse. The clerk denied my request for a marriage license. My object of affection was outside the scope of the narrow definition. Unfortunately, it looks like Mr. Savier's move will be refused in Florida. Judge Robert Hinkle wrote on April 24th, ruling Chris Xavier had moved to intervene, apparently asserting his wishes to marry his computer. Perhaps the motion is satirical, or perhaps it's only removed from reality. Either way, the motion has no place in this lawsuit. He wants to marry his laptop, man. Huh?
You know, first you claim that it caused a porn addiction. Now you're claiming that you're in love with it and you want to marry it. Dude, unplug. Just unplug,
you
man.
You got problems, dude.
10:52, we got a couple more to go.
Yep.
Get your pop rocks off. Some sex fantasies should remain fucking fantasies. One couple found out the hard way when a woman insisted on inserting pop rocks into her vag hole.
Nice.
In hopes of increasing sensations. Just use Blowpaste instead. Duh. Stop using fucking pop rocks. The fuck? She did receive extra sensation, but not in a good way. She went to the emergency room. Could you imagine going to the emergency room? I put pop rocks in my vag hole. Hi, yes, my girlfriend here put pop rocks in her vag, and she's now like her vag sounds like Rice Krispies, snap, crackling, and popping.
Yeah, it won't shut up when we're all done. You're popping away over there. Shut up, we're done.
David G. Myers, emergency room physician, treated an unnamed woman with her husband and discussed their not-so-sweet sexual experience on Sex Sent Me to the ER, which airs Saturday on TLC. When the married couple came to the good doctor complaining about pop rocks, he was surprised. She said the rocks are supposed to have added to our sexual pleasure and made my husband use them. So she said she brought these candy rocks, which are supposed to be explode and tingle and all this shit, and the tingling pop rocks had the opposite effect on the woman, causing a burning and itching inside of her vag hole. Oh God. Hello, yes, I have a burning in my vag hole. Sir, what seems to be a problem? I put pop rocks in my vaginas and in my vaginous area, and my clitoris, it tastes like
pop.
My clitoris tastes like cherry pop rocks, and it burns. It burns unmercifully. It burns. My clitoris burns unmercifully about my head and neck.
I don't know what's funnier, the voice you're using and saying my clitoris or whatever.
My clitoris.
Yeah,
my clitoris.
There's a little correction, people. This week is International Clitoris Appreciation Week, so go celebrate. All right. Getting a cock tattooed on your butt is no way to get free chicken for life, son. But some people will do anything for free lunch, right? 19-year-old is such a big fan of the restaurant chain Barcelios, the cockerel mascot of Nando's, tattooed on his right buttocks. Okay, he spent $1,500 a year on his favorite meal. Okay, $1,500 for a hot whole chicken, garlic bread, and a bottomless drink. Though his cheeky gestures was worth a free feed. So they asked the store for a loyalty card, I guess. Okay. He's now considering adding a black card tattoo to his existing inking for the free food. In other words, he put a chicken tattoo on his ass of the restaurant, and now he wants free food, I guess. They don't want to do that.
Clitoris.
Get more of the information when you look at the program. Yeah, on that. There you go. You got one more, man?
I got a couple.
Okay.
Talk about a sex drive. In Albany, New York, Andre Gainey found out the hard way that in the state of New York, it is illegal to drive while watching porn. Go figure. Police say 35-year-old man from Clifton Park was watching an adult movie called Chocolate Foam on Tuesday night while driving his Mercedes-Benz in the town of Schenectady, which is a great name, by the way.
It is.
When he was spotted by an officer at a stoplight. Police spokesperson Pete Ferzoni said detectives pulled Gainey over when they saw the movie playing on screens embedded in the car's headrests. When they confronted him, they saw another screen in the passenger side visor was facing Gainey, allowing him to watch the movie while driving. This case is thought to be the very first of its kind in New York. Our biggest problem is illegal cell phone use while driving. Drivers should just be driving, not watching porn and driving. So there you go.
Okay, my last story is going to be weird world sex records. All right, there's 7 of them. The world's smallest penis, okay, is apparently 0.39 inches long. Okay, so that's number 7, the world's smallest penis. That's pretty small, I guess. World's largest penis, we talked about it last week. Jonah Falcon has a 13.5-inch manhood. Okay, so that's the largest. World's strongest Kegels. Okay, world record. Body parts aren't confined to gents, and there are more than a few women who are endowed with the above average assets, both downstairs and upstairs. Yes, Takata Kozahenkova and her astonishing Kegels of Steel 2009. She's 42 years old. She's been able to lift 31 pounds with her vagina. Awesome. World's largest natural breasts. I'm not saying the name. Oh, Norma Stitz. America's number 1 largest. She's got 102 triple Z's. Making these puppies the largest natural breasts in the world, I guess. World's largest surgically enhanced breasts belong to Maxie Mounds. She's got a 42M bra. 2 words, backache. Jeez. Most sexual partners in 24 hours? That would be Lisa Sparks, who in 2004 won the world's biggest gangbang championships. She slept with 919 men in 24 hours. Damn. And the world's longest kiss belongs to Iriaki and Lasana Taragarak, who locked lips for 58 hours, 38 minutes, 58 seconds during Valentine's Day. I wonder if they used Blowpaste, because that's a long time and you can get some pretty bad breath kissing that long, I would think. So there you go.
I got 2. First one's quick, and the second one's a little less quick. First one is, this restaurant is the breast. A restaurant with funny sex theme was recently opened in Taiwan with breast-shaped bowls and erotic furniture. Dishes served by the restaurant are all modeled on various sexual organs. I guess I'll take the chicken soup in the cock bowl, please. I would like a cock soup cock bowl.
Can I have a cocktail?
The Texas chili bowl has a whole different meaning in this particular restaurant, let me tell you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chen Yuki, manager of the sex-based restaurant, said that the founder spent a long time to collect the exotic, erotic objects in the restaurant. It was not easy to choose, as they've been attractive and not disgusting. Spokesman Shaming Fang says 7 years on, they were still packing them in, and it shows that their idea is not just a flash in the pan. They were planning to export the concept to other countries. He waitresses in the restaurant are reportedly equipped with uniforms that add to plastic passion fantasies of diners, and there are also inflatable phallic shapes that can be strapped on and used as table decorations. My, your centerpiece is very large and aroused. And last but not least, the what the fuck story of the week. Seriously. After feeding the hungry in a Daytona Beach park every weekend for more than a year, You would think that Chico and Debbie Jimenez would be given like a parade or a medal or like the key to the city, right? I mean, these guys have been feeding the hungry for a year, Bagman. Every day for a fucking year. You think they got any of that stuff? Oh no. No. It's totally not sexual related, but I don't give a fuck. Chico and Debbie Jimenez, a husband and wife team, aren't handing food in the Florida heat every Wednesday because a court ordered for a paycheck. They do it because they believe helping the poor is the religious duty. The pair run a Christian outreach program, spreading the word without saying a word, ministry. So spreading the word without saying a word, ministry. Basically gives food to the needy every week, pointing to Jesus' words in Matthew 25:40, which says, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of those brothers and sisters of mine, you have done for me." Every Wednesday, the Jimenez feed more than 100 people. However, Daytona Beach is one of a handful of cities that has actually enacted ordinances barring individuals from serving food in public. Last week, a dozen, or at least nearly a half dozen, police officers showed up where the long line of people have been queued to get a free meal and serve citations to the Jimenez and volunteers, fines totaling $373 per person and $2,238 for the entire group. Police permanently banned the group from the park, and they can no longer do this. So not only did they serve them with fucking citations and make them pay a fine for helping the fucking needy, they have been banned from the park and can no longer go there ever again.
Sounds like the park where you can't lay down, too. Yeah.
This, to me, is what's wrong with the world. Mm-hmm. When you have people like this, and now I'm not a religious man by any stretch of the imagination, but what they're doing makes a lot of sense to me. You help those who need help.
Yep.
I don't understand. I guess I understand somewhat degree. You don't want just any old buddy serving food to any old buddy, because then you can have poisonings and all kinds of shit. But these people have been doing this for a year. Maybe instead of giving them a citation, you give them a license to be able to serve food from a cart or something. But see, to me, this is where the bureaucracy fucks everything up. They don't want the poor and the needy and the hungry and the starving to fucking thrive.
No,
they don't
keep
want
the
those.
rich and the poor, man.
They don't want that to happen because that would fuck up their entire fucking plans.
Yep.
So there you go, my what the fuck story of the week. What the fuck?
I got 4 more of these to go, man, and then you guys can go on the group page. I just posted it so you can have it up there. But salarophilia, I guess, is sex involving being dirty and covered with mud and sand and shit.
This one time, I went out and I jumped in the mud puddle and I got a boner.
Oh, he got a boner seeing me jump in the mud pie. He must have that.
I got a boner sandwich mud pie. Coming out my butthole.
Boner
right now.
I can't even say it. How about plushophilia? That's sexual interest in teddy bears and stuffed things.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I love fucking teddy bears. Oh, fuck yeah.
How about attemptophilia, which is being aroused or excited by amputees?
Oh, yeah. I really love it when she takes her nub and puts it in my butthole. I love it when she nubs my nub. She nubs my knob. She gave me a nub job the other day. It was really something.
A nub job? What?
A nub job.
Okay.
You know, instead of a hand job, she gives me a nub job. A nub job. I think that would be really fucking weird, man. So yeah, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend and she's got no hands, so she just gives me a nub job.
I love it. How about
give me a high five? Oh wait, you can't. I'm sorry.
How about formicophilia, which I guess is the sexual interest of being crawled on with and being bitten by small insects. Formicophilia, good stuff there. Vorophilia, which is Fantasies commonly evolving, devouring others as a whole. Being swallowed by whole from your mate.
Be swallowed by your hole's mate.
No, I guess
your mate's whole.
I guess these people want to be like consumed as a whole. So like,
oh yeah, I saw this on
their
CSI.
whole body wants to be consumed by.
I saw this on CSI. It's really weird.
Well, there's more of them. There's 33 in all. I gave you 15. Read on, people. Go to the group page and check it out. We've gotten to the end of the show. End of the show.
End of the show. It is May the 13th.
It is
11:07 p.m.
Almost the 14th, but pretty close.
Currently, the fucking weather, according to thefuckingweather.com. Fucking weather is 70 degrees. It's fucking nice and wet. Perfect for today. Operation Beach Volleyball is a go.
Operation Beach Volleyball is a go. Operation Beach Volleyball is a go.
The fucking extended fucking forecast. Wednesday, it's gonna be high 76 motherfucking degrees, low of 63 motherfucking degrees. Thursday, 81 motherfucking degrees with a low of 52 motherfucking degrees. Mostly cloudy. Friday's gonna be 53 degrees and 42 degrees in the low, and it's gonna rain. So this way it gets nice and muddy, so I can go have mud pie in my butthole.
Sounds good. I would think you'd want more rain if you were into that kind of stuff, you know?
One would think. All right, my name is Knob. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank very much Jasmine Ejan from Cheeky Cha Cha, a.k.a. Blowpaste. Please go check out Blowpaste. Seriously, it's a for real deal. You heard her here. She really does exist. It's a real product. We're going to get some.
Yeah, then we're going to have a real opinion of it.
Yeah.
Because we haven't really seen it or held it close or anything. So.
Once I get some in my possession, obviously going to give some to Chugs so he can give us a review.
Yeah.
I'll give some to my wife so I can give you a review. And we'll talk more about it. You know, and let you know, I'll use it for a breath mint during the day.
Very nice.
So I was at the office today and, I felt my breath was kind of stinking. So, yeah.
Somebody said something and,
So I just put some Blowpaste in my mouth.
Later on, they said that I was much fresher smelling.
Much fresher.
It didn't smell like dick so much or something.
Yeah, my breath no longer smelled like cock.
Oh, shit.
I should give some to some dude, too, because he was gargling on my balls the other night on Sunday. You know? Anyhow.
Just remember, don't bust nuts and sluts.
Don't bust nuts and sluts.
Yeah.
Good call, Bagman. Wanted to tell you about all the other cool programming you can check out on Official Fucking New Radio, OFNR, since 2006. Tomorrow's Wednesday, modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. At 1 p.m., you've got The Asylum, featuring none other than Turbo. We had him on a couple weeks back. Owner of Bullspike Radio, owner of Rock Against Dystrophy. They got another Rock Against Dystrophy coming up in New Jersey, so check out dates for that. Go to rockagainstdystrophy.org to check that out. Go say what's up to Turbo. Hit him up on Facebook and Twitter, and of course on his official website, turborules.com. Thursday, a modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. Friday starts off the all independent weekend, all weekend long. Nothing but independent tunes all weekend long. When we say all independent weekend, we fucking mean it. On Sunday, it's the Syndicated Syndicast Sundays at 7. Metal Syndicate's awesome podcast, the Metal Syndicast, brought to you each and every week at 7 p.m. Sunday evenings, the Syndicated Syndicast Sundays at 7. Monday, it's Metal Monday, thrash, metal, brutal, savage shit all day long. At 7 p.m., it's The Rope Break with Ryan Bear and Joey Etches. If you like wrestling, it's a 1-hour podcast right before Monday Night Raw. Catch it each and every week right here on officialfnradio.com. I tried to get Ryan Bear to talk more about it, but he was having none of it because he wanted to see Night Bitch. Once again, thanks to Agrippa for letting us come out to the Metal Syndicate's awesome Diversity of Metal Fest this past weekend was a really great time.
Hell of a job.
Hell of a job. Great bands. All the performers, good job. Some of you guys just really fucking tore it up. Because of that performance, I am not gonna close the night out until we hear some fucking In the Red, because you've got it here lined up.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna play that right after we're done. Then of course I will bring you back to the 90s music right up until midnight, and then we head into the modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. Again tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's The Asylum with Turbo. Go check it out. Check out DIU TV, Alternative Control, Metal Syndicate, fucking Lord Mad Graphics. Don't get mad, get Lord Mad Graphics. Check out some dude. Kick him in the nuts. Fuck off, Stale Kush. You piece of shit. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Can't wait to start up Chaos again. I will see you motherfuckers next week. Tuesday night, same bag time, same bag channel. We have Revel fucking 9 from Long Beach, New York, calling in. It's gonna be a good fucking night, so you wanna tune in. If you missed any portion of this show or any of the last 8 weeks, check out our YouTube channel. There's an entire playlist full of Nation of Decimation. My name is Knob. I'm fucking out of here.
This is the Bagman. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week, people. Peace the fuck out.